Let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you.
Come on, get one more rep in there.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
You serious? You serious?
You serious?
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy birthday
Ah.
to you. Happy birthday to you. Has to be a manly one. Happy birthday, dear Beardo. Happy birthday to you.
Let's go!
Happy birthday, man. It's
Hey.
your last birthday of your 20s, right?
Yeah. Yep, the last birthday that I'm excited for. The last one. I'm never celebrating another birthday ever again.
Last one. Last birthday party.
The last birthday. Yep, the last birthday party. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, of the Bearded Society, of the Bro Science Nation, Bro Science Army. I don't know. Shout out, thank you. There's a
The
whole
bro
bunch of-
scientists.
the Bro Scientists. Okay, I like that. The Bro Scientists, huh?
Ah.
Look at that. A lot of birthday wishes here in the chat. Thank you. 29. Yes, 29. 29. Fear the Beardo turns fucking 29 today, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I
Yeah.
met you. You were, what, 27, 26?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, when you met me, 27. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a long time, man. Dude, it was a long... Dude, we were talking about starting a podcast for, like, forever.
Since, like, the first few months that we knew each other.
Yeah. And then we started playing Halo.
Yeah.
But we've been talking about doing a podcast for a long time. And then just... I don't know. It just happened.
Absolutely.
I finally pulled the trigger.
There were more people involved, and then they weren't involved anymore, and then X-Wing came along. It's been a long journey.
Yeah. Yeah, at first it was just me and you. And then X-Wing popped in the chat and we're like...
Yeah.
Hey, X-Wing, why don't you come on? Why don't you hang out
We
with
were
us?
thinking of someone else. We don't need to say who it is, but we were thinking of someone else in the beginning, remember?
Yeah. Yep.
There was a third guy, and then
Yeah.
but for some reason, I don't remember why. It's we didn't consider him anymore.
I think he got busy.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'd like to have him on the show, though, maybe as a guest,
for sure.
if he's got free time. Yeah. I'll reach out and see who it is. We won't say who it is, just, we'll let it be a surprise.
Now, every
But,
single guest going forward, people will speculate.
yeah, who's it gonna be? Is it Jay? Every
Yeah,
time we
was
say,
it Jay?
Is it Jay?
Yeah.
You love to see it. Shout out to the mods in the chat for holding it down. Shout out to all of the members and everybody who's super chatted already. Welcome to Bro Science episode 17.
Where the fuck?
Where the fuck is
X-Wing?
X-Wing?
X-Wing!
X-Wing, where you at?
He's hogging. He got busy hogging last night.
X-Wing is busy hogging. He's cleansing himself of his sins from hogging.
Yes. The
He's
next day
mourning.
you have like to go to a church service and speak
deep
to
regret.
a priest. Yeah. Get
X-Wing
baptized
is-
again.
Yes. X-Wing is doing his confession today about hogging last night. That's why he's not here. No, X-Wing.
Post-hogging confession.
X-Wing is not here for a good reason because he's got work. He has a real job. Imagine that. Imagine having
Oh
a real.
shit!
What a
Real
loser!
job.
What
a loser!
What a
He has
loser!
a job.
Oh man, holy smokes! What a fucking idiot. But no, and we were gonna move the show. So today was supposed to be the first day of the new time slot
That was
at
my
4
fault.
p.m. No, it's X-Wing's fault. Truthfully, it's X-Wing's fault. Because if it weren't for
I'm fine with
X-Wing,
that.
it would
I'm
always
fine.
be at 2 p.m. It'd always be at 2 p.m. if it weren't for X-Wing. But we decided to move the show to 4 p.m. because of X-Wing. And the first week we were going to do it, X-Wing's like, yeah, boys, I'm not going to be able to make it. So me and Dan are like, fuck it. Let's just keep it at 2.
Yeah. I had something on what would supposed to be the new time slot, and then and hey,
All good.
there's no ripping the silverback happening now.
That's right.
Now
No
that we
ripping the
were
silverback
going
today.
to change our time, just so we helped our brothers out of compassion, out of friendship, out of pity for our friends, we were going It
Because
had
they were
nothing to do with
scared.
X-Wing, actually. It was just out of pity for our friends Az and Ripa.
That's
now
right.
they don't do the show now that we're doing that. Come on.
Yeah, they got scared. They ran away. They were like, you know what? Bro science is killing it. You know what? Let's take a week off and reevaluate
Ripa was talking
our
shit
decisions
to
here.
us today.
Yeah,
Was talking
Ripa.
shit today on Twitter.
Ripa called us gay. Oh well, what are you gonna do? But no, next week. So next week should be the first official real start at the new time slot at 4 p.m. Eastern time. We have a whole bunch of big super chats that came through. Are you ready for this, Dan?
Oh shit! Really?
Alec Baldwin's finger
Holy
with the
shit!
proper $199. A proper 199 says happy birthday, Beardo. Thank you,
ABF.
Alec Baldwin's finger.
I
He
don't think I've
fucking
ever
miss.
seen Alec Baldwin's finger here. Is it your first time, Alec Baldwin's finger? On
No, he's
both
been here.
sides? He's been here? Oh, my bad.
Yeah. He's dropped some gifted memberships. I think he dropped like
Cool.
50 gifted a few streams ago.
Yeah.
Shout out to ABF, man. ABF is awesome. I got
Shout
to
out.
hang out with him in person several times. So ABF, good dude. Good dude. Thank you for the proper 199. You love to see that. Elfie with a $100. Happy birthday, Beardo. I hope it will be an unforgettable day for you. Good health, happiness, and success. Hello, Dan. Thank you for great
Hello.
collaborations with Beardo and X-Wing. Long live bro science.
Check those straps out.
Look at him. Look at my traps. Look at my shoulders.
Look at him.
Look at my biceps. Look at my beard. Stop looking at my beard. Look back at my arms. Woo. Look at the dog. Look at the dog.
That's
Stop.
Zelda.
Stop looking at the dog. Look back at it. Zelda, boy or girl?
It's a girl.
Girl?
Zelda-
Girl dog?
Zelda's
Zelda?
a
That makes
feminine-
sense.
feminine.
That makes sense, yeah.
She heard me screaming and went to check what's happening.
You okay? Is dad okay? Is dad okay? He was yelling. Thank you, Elfie, for the $100. We're going to get to Elfie's fan art of the week. It might be my favorite fan art that she's ever done.
ABF is a mod here. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andres for a $100 as well says happy birthday. Thank you, Andres. What a legend. Thank you very much for the $100 fucking dollars.
$100
That's not cheap, man.
not any dollars.
That's not cheap.
Fucking dollars.
Sundrala with a $50. Happy birthday, Beardo. Let's go, my beauties. Thank you, Sundrala, with the $50. You love to see it. We also have Mary Jane Valencia with a $100.
Let's go.
Happy birthday, Beardo. Thank you very much.
She dropped a big one on my Captain Bible stream as well.
Yeah? Shout out to Mary Jane Valencia. MJ Valencia. Maria Jane Valencia.
Maria.
Man,
Man,
for
I've
a
been loving
100.
those Captain Bible streams. It's so funny, man. Those goofy Christian games, but it's a genuine fun game.
That's awesome.
It's a genuine fun game. I
Hell
recommend.
yeah. Thank you, Mary Jane, and everybody who's been super chatting. Let's see. We got some other. I mean, look at the legend, Mrs. Sassy Sasquatch for a 10. Happiest of birthdays to my bearded buddy. Lock it in. Have a great day, my friend. Thank you, Sassy Sasquatch. Hope you and
Hey,
Cannoli
Beardo,
are doing well.
You wanna shoot a link to the Soska sisters as well?
Yeah, you know what? Might as well. I'll see if they want to hop in.
We're missing people today.
Yeah. What are they?
Send a link to Epic Mike, and Epic Mike has been
They're twisted twins.
rejecting us for a long time already. What's going on, Epic Mike? What did we do to you? What did we ever do to you?
There you go. Link has been sent.
No pressure, Sauce
No
sisters,
pressure.
but
No pressure.
if you don't wanna come, we'll be sad and depressed forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it personally.
Yeah.
I'll take it personally. Holy smokes! And by the way, thank you, Mrs. Sassy Sasquatch. Thank you very much for the $10. I miss you and Cannoli. Sassy Sasquatch, are you guys gonna be in San Antonio if you're still here? I'd love to see you guys in San Antonio. Hopefully, you guys can make it. Deborah Perkins. Is this Deborah from Dallas?
Deborah from Dallas?
Deborah from Dallas with a 100! Happy birthday, Beardo. Hi, Dan.
Hi.
Thank you both for being bro scientists. I adore you guys. Thanks for the friends I've met. The bro science. Let's get this birthday going. Thank you, Deborah, with the 100. Holy smokes.
Let's.
Thank you. Thank you. Like when you touch it, you can tell like there's no indentation, there's no squishiness. It's solid. Solid. That's protein. Trust the bro science. Thank you, Deborah, for the $100. Let's check this out. Mr. Bean.
Just looking at his face, it's enough.
The big box of beans.
A big box of beans. It's VHS.
VHS.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
The big box VHS collection of Mr. Bean.
Wow.
Great find. Great find. I love Mr. Bean, man. We need to protect this man at all costs.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Very
You
cool.
speak good French, sir. Gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cheryl with to start off the show, the first super chat of the show. Cheryl with the 25. Happy birthday, Beardo. Bro Science has gone from being fun to watch to being a must-see stream. Thank you for bringing it to us. Thank you. Much appreciated. Dan is very much responsible for bringing Bro Science as well. Like I said, like me and Dan have been talking about doing a podcast for like literally almost 2 years. Almost 2 years me and Dan have been talking about it.
Different names. We considered Bro Wisdom.
Bro
Remember?
Wisdom, Be a Man podcast.
Yeah. We considered Bearded Authority. Remember?
That's right. Yeah.
Bearded Authority. But I don't always have a beard, so I thought that wouldn't make much sense. But Bro Science, when we mentioned Bro Science, we both agreed that it was the name.
Yep. Thank you, Cheryl, for the 25. Margaret Riggle with a $5. Love to you on your birthday, Beardo. In fact, I wish nothing but health, happiness, and love to all the three of the crew. How are the sexy scientists doing? Hey, I'm doing
Sexy
good.
Scientists.
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. How are you doing, Margaret? Hey, Margaret. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? Haruno with the 14 months. Captain Haruno, my good friend. Many years ago today, something grew inside of your mother, and it was you. Happy birthday, Beardo. Here's to many more years of growth and success. Thank you, Haruno. Good friend, man.
Wish.
Haruno's a good guy. Haruno's a good guy. Thank you, Haruno. Shauna Pippin with a 3-month recommitment. Happy birthday, Beardo. May the day be as epic and amazing as you are. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you. Wiley Dave with the 14 months. Says, happy birthday, Beardo. Let's go. Thank you, Wiley Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Wiley Dave. Freaking legend, man. Freaking legend. Holy smokes. We just got another huge super chat. Andres with the
Oh, shit.
199. A proper 199 says fucking nothing.
Nothing.
Puts the money on the table. Cocky son of a bitch. Mustache. A bandolier filled with bullets. Leather jacket, leather coat, spurs on his boots. Lays the $199 on the poker table. Says nothing. And moonwalks his way out of the fucking saloon. You got to be a cocky son of a bitch to do that.
Yes.
And I respect it. Thank you, Andres, for the 199. I fucking respect the hell out of that. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Kelly Paulson with the $20. Happy birthday to you, the legend, 9-time Pokemon champion. Got my Bro Science t-shirt, and I can't wait to wear it. Let's go. Hey,
Nice.
take a picture and email it to me, and I can use it for some advertisement. I'd love to see all the people wear the Bro Science and Fear the Beardo t-shirts so I can use it for advertisements and for TikToks and not TikToks, but like Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Kelly. Azur became a new channel member. Thank you for the commitment. VJ, the Vigilant for a 109. Happy birthday. Cheers. Thank you, VJ. Biggles, my buddy Biggles for a $5. Happy birthday, Beardo. I don't know why the calendar, Beardo birthday notification didn't go off. Please forgive me for not doing it earlier. Hey, bro, you're good, man. Biggles, you're good. Biggles, don't be gay. You're good.
Do you guys use like cell phone calendars?
I do.
Do you use it? I can't use it. It has to be a physical one. I use a physical calendar. I cannot use like
one of these?
Yeah. I have a desk one, but it's big enough for me.
A big one. Yeah.
To write shit on it. I cannot use a digital one because I need something that I can see all the time. That I pass by, like in my house, and I look at it and I see it. And I say, oh, okay. But if it's on my phone, even if it's a notification, if a notification of something comes up, I'm more likely to ignore it. If it's something that it's there in my house for me to see it, then I have more chances of not ignoring it. I don't know why. It's just how my head works.
Yeah, I understand that. Like, I have notifications, calendar notifications on my phone, but when I see it come up, like, I do tend to ignore it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why that is. It's just like maybe because I get so many notifications during the day, like text and Twitter.
Overexposure of stuff in your cell phone. You tend to ignore that stuff more.
I just swipe away.
So many notifications of like my friends. Videos going live on their channels, social media stuff, messages, emails. It's like it stops having meaning.
Yeah.
When it goes beyond a certain threshold.
I feel that. Yeah. Same thing like with Twitter, dude. I get so many Twitter DMs, and it's like I'll respond like 2 or 3 days later, not on purpose, just because I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And I feel bad. I feel bad after because it's cool people, friends of mine will text me or Twitter DM me, and family members too. Family members will text me, and I'm just like, I just want to throw my phone the fuck away.
Yeah, it happens to me, and my DMs are closed. Are your DMs closed or open?
They're open for people who follow me. No.
Exactly.
I have to follow them.
I follow.
Yes,
yeah.
I have to follow them, and then they can DM me.
My DMs are closed except for the people I follow. And even for the people I follow, I take a bunch of time to respond to them.
Okay. Yeah. Same. It'll take me days. Sometimes just to get back.
And I also made my contact email harder to find on my website. Used to be like big on the top, like contact. Now it's a little more hidden. People still find it and send me emails, and I'm still like, I don't want to answer to that. Don't want to reply to that. It's like I'm lazy.
Yeah.
It's like the overexposure to just social contact. I feel We are
Oh, absolutely.
overexposed. We are overexposed to social contact in the form of virtual, in a virtual form.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with that. Like, yeah, there's people like, it's not just Twitter, it's text messages. And I'll be like, man, I didn't respond to my mom in like 2 days. I feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, fuck.
Well,
My
that
buddies
happens when
text
my
me.
mom
My
calls me.
buddies text me and they ask me if I want to play a video game. And it's like, man, 2 days went by and I'm like, do I even respond at this point? Do I respond? Because if I respond, now I feel like an even worse piece of shit.
Yeah. Because perhaps they forgot. Yeah. It's like,
Maybe they just forgot about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But what would be the solution to that?
AI. AI. Just having AI Beardo to respond. Actually, no. So or hire somebody. Hire a close friend or a relative and give them access to your Twitter or email and just have them respond for you.
I have Giovanni taking care of my social medias, but he doesn't do my DMs.
Yeah.
Only posts.
Yeah.
And he's also, I also asked him not to pretend that he's me. Like,
that's good.
So whenever you get a comment or a reply, you know it's always me.
Texting is better. It's more intimate. Yeah. I mean, in texting, you'll get a quicker response out of me for texting than for Twitter DM.
Yeah.
Sassy Sasquatch says, I will send in my application, Beardo. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to handle my emails and my Twitter DMs? I don't know.
I think the solution to that feeling of overwhelming social experience, social exposure, is just policing your social media time better. And you stop feeling like that.
Yeah.
That's something I need to do.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I
Red
don't ever
Bear.
see you tweeting.
Me?
Yeah, it's amazing that you say that because I don't ever see you tweeting.
I really only tweet if I'm going live. Like, it's very rare.
I see you tweet promoting stuff that you're doing.
Or
But
quote
I
tweet,
don't
maybe.
see you like hanging out, like calling losers retarded, that sort of stuff.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
I'd never see you doing that.
I'll leave that for Jeremy and Ryan. I don't really tweet and call out losers unless it's like bad. Then I might do something and put in my 2 cents. But I don't have time for that. It's too
That's
much
smart.
effort. It's too much effort, man. I don't want to put myself out there like that. It's too much effort. Some of these fucking retards and losers who say dumbass, stupid shit, it's not even worth my time
Yeah,
to say stuff.
I should do that more. I mean less. I should do as you say.
Yeah.
It's like currency. The more you speak, the less people are willing to listen to you. And I think that translates to social media. The more you tweet, the less people will listen to what you say on your tweets.
Yeah. It's almost like, oh, they tweet 100 times a day.
Yeah.
I've seen this before. Oh, look, Beardo tweeted again for the 50th time today. Who cares? But it's like, oh, Beardo tweeted again in the first time in a week? Let's see what he had to say. It's rare. It's like a scarcity.
Yeah. It's a currency. Attention is a currency, and you should respect it. You should respect the attention that your audience and your friends and your colleagues give you because it's finite.
Absolutely.
Got to remember that. When I'm saying that, it's not like I'm preaching to the audience. I'm saying that to myself.
Yeah. If I'm giving everybody attention, then it's not special when I give a friend of mine attention on Twitter if I'm giving a whole bunch of fucking retards attention too. But if I don't do that, if I just keep to myself, and then when one of my friends or somebody cool or something cool happens and then I tweet about it, there's more value.
Yeah. And also something that is very common between people, let's use that expression, alpha males. People, high value men, either real or fictional. Like, think of a super manly character that you look up to on TV or on a show or in a comic book, on a movie. They always don't speak that much.
Kratos. Look at
Yeah.
Kratos. Kratos is a man of very few words.
They are all men of few words.
But when he speaks, you listen.
Yeah.
Same
I
thing
can
with
think
Batman.
of several.
Yeah.
There are
Batman.
exceptions. There are some exceptions. I can think of like maybe someone in the more academic realm.
Real people or fictional?
Real people. But
Trump?
fictional too. Like someone more charismatic than tough. Someone like Jack Sparrow. I wouldn't say Jack Sparrow is a tough guy, but he's like a manly in his own sort of charming way. He speaks a lot. He talks a lot. So there are exceptions. But most men that you would consider manly, that you look up to in terms of masculinity, real or in movies, they all don't talk a lot. Conan, Rambo, Kratos, as you said, James Bond,
John Wick.
John Wick, they don't talk a lot.
They don't talk a lot. But when they speak, you listen.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good example of how to high masculine men, high value men to carry yourself. I mean, I know we're on a podcast and we're supposed to talk a lot and give our bro science and our 2 cents on this.
This is the place for that. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, in real life, I'm not really talking unless I'm spoken to in real life. I kind of just keep to myself. I'll hang out with friends and I'll mingle and I'll talk and stuff, but it's like I'm not starting certain conversations. I'll chime in, but I kind of, in real life, I just kind of just go with the flow.
That's good. A good rule of thumb that I read in a book called The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. One of the laws of power that he mentions is always say a little less than it's needed. Always say a little less than it's needed. It's better that people ask you and you explain a little better stuff later.
Right.
Than you like over speaking.
Right.
And overstaying your welcome in terms of people's attention towards you.
Yeah. Because if you start over explaining, you're going to lose people.
Yeah.
But if you say just what's needed or maybe just a little bit less than what's needed, then you might get a follow-up question, but hopefully they understand.
Yeah.
And if you say it with sternness and stoicism, and you just say what you have to say, and you're very stoic and stern about it, people are going to fucking listen. And they'll understand it because of the tone.
It's very hard to do that in real time, on a conversation in real time. But you can practice that, for example, when you're texting someone, that you have time to think. Something I will often do when I'm texting a woman, I think of something I want to say. Okay, I want to say that. And then I say a little less.
Yes, always proofread.
Yeah.
You proofread what you're about to say and say, how can I shorten this up?
It's like you don't want to be too desperate and overthink stuff. You just need to transform that into an instinct that you don't think about it really. Because if you really start overthinking stuff, now you're putting yourself in a place of desperation, and that's like tells your own brain that you're not worthy, that it's like it's a self-defeating mindset. If you start overthinking stuff, everything you're gonna do, you have to like try your best to do it effortlessly. Otherwise, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah. And I struggle with that. Dude, I am a chronic overthinker. I overthink all the time.
Me too.
I'm my own worst enemy. But I've learned...
Twist of reality. Dan overthinking, not overthinking, Lamau.
I've learned in my older age to... It's really kind of a level of discipline. To not put your voice out there, not to act on instincts or ambition, and just kind of sit back and just say, hey, listen, I know I'm an overthinker. I'm clearly overthinking right now. I'm not going to do what I think I should do because it's probably not what I should do. So I'm just going to sit back, relax, and just let everything kind of play out.
That's what bros are for as well. You're just like, hey, I've been thinking about this. What do you think?
Yeah.
So like, it's good to have an outside perspective from someone who's easily detachable from the situation.
Yep. maturity, and discipline help a lot with those kind of internal struggles.
I told that story in a Jeremy on a DJ Cobra stream once when I had an idea, a certain idea of something I wanted to do, and it's like, to me, what's this genius idea? Oh my God, I'm such a genius. Why hasn't everyone else thought of that? Nobody ever thought of that but me. I'm a genius. And then I thought about it. I'm not that smart. Why really? Why is nobody doing that? Is it because I'm smarter than everyone else? Or possibly it's a terrible idea. So I ran that idea by Jeremy. And I said, Jeremy, I had this genius idea. What do you think of it? He was like, I can see the benefits of it, but there are also you also have to consider X, Y, and Z. And I was like, fuck, of course. It's so obvious. And I wasn't seeing it because I wasn't detached from the situation. I'm seeing it from inside the box. And I had to go to a friend to show it to him. And he's outside the box, he's detached, and he showed me the situation objectively. And I was like, of course. So whenever you have this genius idea that nobody else thought of, the chances of you being an actual genius is really small. So actually run that by someone before acting upon it.
Oh yeah. And Jeremy's smart, man. I know we like to make fun of Jeremy because he's gay, but
a homosexual.
He's a homosexual. Jeremy's a homosexual. But dude, Jeremy's fucking smart. There's a reason that he's been on YouTube for almost 10 years now.
He's great at dealing with people. He's great at something that I suck at, and that's the reason I went to him. I suck at dealing with people. He's great at dealing with people. So that's what a mastermind is when you incorporate relationships strategically. Obviously, I'm not only thinking about that with my friendships, of course, but when you take advantage of that strategically, you use your friendships to overcome your weaknesses, then you're set.
Your creative friends. Like you go to your creative friends, people who you know have that creative instinct. You're not going to go to your friend who is, just your buddy. But like you want to go to a friend who you kind of look up to, mentor, that you guys think alike, you guys are both creative, you guys both are striving, like business oriented friends. With certain ideas.
I can think of several people who are fantastic at that, so much better than me. I'm like, I like to micromanage stuff, so I do most stuff by myself. I like to do most stuff by myself, most projects. The less people involved, the better for me. Because if I have a lot of people involved, I will end up being anxious about it, wanting to micromanage, wanting to be like breathing on their necks. And that's not good. So I have the less people as possible on the projects that I'm involved with. But those people like Jeremy, Gary, Ripa,
Jay.
Those people Jay. They are masters on just knowing how to deal with people, just being patient and dealing with people's bullshit. I have some talks with Jeremy. He has dealt with so much bullshit because Geeks and Gamers is a big team. It's huge. There are people in Geeks and Gamers that I still don't know.
Yeah.
And it's a huge team, and Jeremy has to deal with so much bullshit, but he doesn't see it as bullshit. He can put himself in the shoes of the person with a certain ease, which is something I have a hard time doing.
Sometimes problems aren't bad problems. Sometimes problems can be good problems. Just because it's a problem doesn't necessarily mean that it's a detrimental bad problem. Problems can be a good problem. Because you can have
definitely
something...
some good problems to have.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see something in front of you and it seems like a problem now, but if you solve the problem, then it could be exponential. But then there's problems that you need to solve that aren't going to be fun, and there's not going to be any upside or benefit to it. But then there's problems that if you solve them, it could be massive in a good way.
So like I have this budget. I don't know what I get. Do I get a PS5 or a PC game? Or a gaming PC? That's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
We gotta be more grateful.
Or do you save it, invest it, and turn it into something more so you can get the PC and the PS5?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So, but that's over my pay grade. Red Bear with the $100. Thank you, Red
Nice.
Bear. Happy 29th birthday, Beardo. Celebrating birthdays are a good thing. Means you are still above ground. Much love and lock it in.
Lock it in. Yeah, we are always joking like, why you celebrate your birthday? It's like you're 1 year closer to death. We were talking like to Ryan about that the other day. But I see birthdays more of a celebration that you're alive. Hey, man.
Mm-hmm.
So X years ago you were born. Let's celebrate that.
Yeah. I'm also starting to learn birthdays are kind of more a celebration for your mother than it is for yourself. It's true. It's true.
Wow.
For your parents, it's more of a celebration for your parents. Like this child, this human that we created is 1 year older today because of us.
I can see that. For sure.
Yeah.
It's like a funeral. It's not for the dead guy. It's for the living.
Yeah, it's for the family. It's for the family
Yeah.
to remember
It's for
the life.
people who loved him or her. So your birthday is for your friends to celebrate that you exist.
Yeah. Yeah,
Friends
absolutely.
and loved ones.
Yep. I'm starting to
so,
realize that.
I remember when we were younger, my brother had this phase that he didn't want to attend any funerals. Like, the dead person's not seeing. And I always said to him, this is not for the dead guy. I know he's not seeing that. This is not for him. You're there to be a beacon of strength to people who are suffering. And he ended up understanding that, and now he attends funerals.
Yeah. Yeah. And to remember, man, you share the memories. You share the memories that you had with that person.
Yeah.
And you don't let those memories die. You keep them alive.
The older I get, man, the more funerals I go to, like, yearly. Do you go to a lot of funerals, like family members and stuff?
I haven't been to one since in 4 years. I haven't been to a funeral.
Dude, every year to me there's something. Like a relative of a close friend or a relative of mine or even friends. Lost a friend this year. But as you go older, the amount of funerals goes up.
Yeah.
I remember my grandma, man. Every couple months, it's a funeral, a friend's funeral. It's tough.
That's got to be the toughest. Friends or a
You start
sibling.
seeing your friends die. Imagine being the last of your friends, and you saw all your friends die. You start going to the funeral of your friends, and you see them diminishing.
Well, I do want to be the last of my friends. I don't want to be the first friend, because then I'm a loser.
You lost, loser.
You lost the game of life. That's what it is. You died. You lost the game of life before all your friends. No, I want to outlive. I want to outlive all of my friends.
Yeah.
I also,
loser, you died.
I'd prefer if I outlived my brother, because I don't want my little brother to have to deal with his older brother dying. That's horrible. I'd rather bear that.
Yeah.
I would rather bear that.
I want to outlive my mom. I would never let something happen to me while my mom's around.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
What? Why? How the hell did we get to this? We need X-Wing.
I don't know. We just started spiraling. I don't know. Dingus with the $50. Happy birthday, you magnificent bastard. And Dan, a homosexual, is pretty cool too.
Dingus
you,
was in
Dingus.
the Captain Bible stream. Shout out.
Shout out to Dingus. Anjanette with a $39 says, happy Beardo. Give it horns. Stay blessed. Thank you,
Horns?
Anjanette. Give it horns. Rock on, maybe.
that?
I don't know. Uppity Janine with a 199. Happy birthday, Beardo. Hi, Dan.
Hi.
Thank you, Janine. Emily Kruger with a $2. Happy birthday, Beardo. Thank you. I
think
much
that's
appreciated.
what birthdays do to you. They put you in a reflection mood.
Yeah.
You start
I can see
thinking
that.
about that kind of stuff. Yeah.
You start thinking about where you've been, what you could be. Astrid, Elfie with the Bro Science Art of the Week. Today is a special Bro Science Day. We're celebrating a birthday, so don't miss the best show on YouTube. Happy birthday, Beardo. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. This is the most boobies we've got
Yes.
in Elfie's art.
We
Look at
kept
that.
saying that each week she would show more of the
Each
cleavage.
week she's showing more and more.
And now she's naked.
Good.
Good.
Like Jocko Willink. Good.
Good.
Good. We got the Bro Science condoms down here.
Bro Science condoms with each of the pictures.
10 pieces with trading cards. Hashtag trust the Bro Science over on the side. And we have the Beardo, Dan Vasc, and X-Wing condom wrappers. And Elfie's naked popping out of the cake.
Yes.
That's the most important part.
Yes. It's the focus.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Thank you, Elfie, for the Bro Science artwork. Dan, do you want a happy topic, or do you want something that we can make fun of?
Let's start with a happy one, since we've been
happy
talking about
one?
funerals and shit.
I don't know if I have a happy one.
You don't. We
Okay, I
can
have
do the best moments on bro history if you want.
We'll do that right after this.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So this guy, he was going viral last week. A lot of people started off making fun of him, but then he started getting a lot of support. And what you're about to see, Dan, you'll probably make fun of him because I know you. We're good friends. So I know how you'll probably react at first. Here we go. Hypnotic's here. Perfect. Just in time. Hypnotic.
What's up,
man?
Hypnotic?
What I walk into?
We're about to. So this is a happy segment right here. So I don't know if you see Hypnotic. Do you watch football?
No.
No. Well,
Beardo's already warning me to not make fun of this person because it's a friend. So let's
Why?
No. hold on.
That's a good question.
Jen Saska said to invite her to. I need to email her the thing real quick. But so this individual, this is his second song that he's made. At first, you're gonna be like, it's cringe. Why would you post this to the internet? But it's the fact that he did it again. He did it a second time. He didn't listen to the hate. He didn't listen to people calling him, names. He doubled down, did it again. And it takes some fucking balls to do what he did, to do this again. So we're going to go ahead and look at this video. It's a theme song. Yeah. Here, let's, let me send this. Oh, shit. What's their email? Oh, man. Is it?
The Saskas use email? What kind of medieval person?
I'm looking for it. I'm looking.
Email.
I forget what their email is. I'm trying to look and find and see it. Here we go. Okay, I typed that in. Here we go. Copy,
Yoho Max says
paste.
Saska's invasion. We're gonna have a Saska invasion here.
And I'm not happy about it because Hypnotic's here, and Hypnotic tries to flirt with the Saskas.
Oh,
I do
really?
not.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
And
Who
to be fair,
doesn't?
they say hi to me first, so it's only gentlemanly to respond back in kind.
First time I do when I see the Saskas in chat, it's like, hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Huh? How you doing?
Always. They like.
Okay. So, all right. So,
inspired
anyways,
that.
this guy, Seth, he's made a music video theme song before for the Indianapolis Colts. He got made fun of. This is just kind of like the history and the lore. He got made fun of a little bit, and then he started getting a massive amount of support. People going and giving him support for just doing this. And then he did it again. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to his song, dude. It's easy to make fun of the guy. It's easy to make fun of it, but I think this takes a tremendous amount of fucking balls to go and do this again. So we'll just listen to it.
Oh my God, why is he dancing like that?
This is our cult. This is our team. We bleed blue. This is our cult. Whether win or lose, we love them. For the shoe, beat the Bengals. Let's cook them and eat their stripes. This is our team. Go Colts!
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
I know you're not making fun of him. Don't make fun of him. Don't make fun of him. It takes balls, man. Hypnotic left. Hypnotic left.
My guy.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
I'm trying to be like.
I want Hypnotic to go first so I don't look like an asshole.
No,
Come
fuck
on.
you, Dan. You go first. I'm gonna look like an asshole. I'm already getting sued by listener content. Let's go. You do something. God, Jesus Christ.
I can see both ways.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. Dan, before you go, we have another special guest joining. It's Jen Saska.
Jen.
Hey
Okay,
guys,
now
can
I
you
can
hear
come
me?
Yes.
Ah,
You
nice.
sound
I have
great.
a new setup. Sorry,
Hey, Jen.
Sylvia's off doing Sylvia's shit.
Hey, Jen.
Yeah,
How are you doing?
good now.
See,
Wait,
Dan
hold
did
on,
it
hold on,
first.
hold on,
Exactly.
hold on,
See,
real
Beardo?
quick. Hey, Jen. How you doing?
Doing good.
Is that
doing
a
damn
competition
good.
or something?
Happy
Your
birthday, new
Your
guy.
turn, Hypnotic.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I already know I'm loved. Don't worry about it.
Hello, Hypnotic. I don't get a how you doing from you.
How you doing? You already know I'm close.
I got a hat trick.
Perfect.
Nice.
Canadian hockey reference. I get it. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, Jen, did you watch the video that we just watched?
Yes, it was great. That guy must be an expert.
All right, who's
Great.
going first?
Now me and Hypnotic is gonna look like
Don't make fun
absolute
of him.
assholes. I understand that it takes balls. Yeah, it does. It takes a lot of balls. Huge, ginormous balls to do what he did.
Not when you have a voice that high. Nah, bro. Okay, so like, why the dance though? Like, you know,
This is our cult.
I'm really trying
This
here.
is our team.
I'm trying, Beardo. I'm
We
trying.
bleed blue. This is our cult. Whether win
Don't
or
laugh.
lose, we love them. For the shoe, beat the Bengals. Let's cook them and eat their stripes. This is our
Cook them and eat their
team.
stripes. I mean,
Go
come on.
Colts.
That's genius.
See, that's where you lost me. So you see, like, first it's the dance, right? The dance was like, all right, I'm not ready for this, and then he sang, and I'm like, all right, whatever. It sounds all right. And then what the fuck was that at the end, bro?
He was trying to neigh like a horse.
You serious?
Yeah, that's what that was.
He sounded like a turbo spool. You ever heard a turbo fucking spool from a you know, like a riced out Honda Civic? That's what it sounded like.
Don't laugh.
I will incarnate my second grade teacher here and just say he has a lot of potential.
See, now we're just lying. Like, I don't know why.
Potential.
This is my
Potential.
stance on it. This is my
Potential
stance.
is like potential doesn't mean it's fulfilled. It likes there's room for improvement. That's the way
There you
of
go.
saying yeah.
That's a good answer.
That's a way of saying it sucks.
That's
He's
a good
got
answer.
passion though. Passion is good.
He loves his team. He loves the Colts. Let's go Colts.
If he loves his team, he would not do that.
No, but seriously now, doubling down on something that you got hate for, that you got flamed for on the internet, it takes balls, yes.
Yes.
But does
And-
he
and
know he got hate for like that? Is he self-aware? He's not special or anything, is he?
I'm sure there's some little bit
There's
going on.
some
I don't mean that
specialness.
insultingly. I
Yeah.
noticed
No.
that stuff pretty easily. So
When you look
like,
at those eyes, there's some specialness there.
There, yes. And I'd be
Yeah,
a liar. I'd be a
about the
liar if
man.
I said that there's some times where I wish that no, if I
You were
didn't
special.
say that I wish I was a little bit autistic sometimes.
So you can use that.
I could use it's a superpower almost, kind of.
Yeah, dude, Messi from Argentina, the soccer player. He's autistic.
Okay. He's down in Miami now.
Oh, that's
Messi.
right.
Yeah, he's down in Miami now. But there's sometimes when I go back and play an old video game, like when I play the Arkham games, I wish I was a little bit autistic so I can remember where all the fucking Riddler trophies are.
But there's like autism is funny because it's you don't know what you'll get. You can be someone like Messi or Elon Musk. Elon Musk is definitely autistic, man.
He's got like mild Asperger's, I think.
Yeah, whatever. He's autistic. But or you can be someone like Viper Chief in our chat. It's like you
Just gay.
You don't know what you're gonna get.
His autism is gay.
Yeah, it's like a Russian roulette.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Kanye
Just a bro
West is
science.
autistic, right? He's something, isn't he?
Who?
I think he's just crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Kanye's just loco.
That too.
But with this guy,
Maybe both.
listen, it wasn't good. It's cringe. He shouldn't be doing it. But it's the fact that he doubled the fuck down and said, I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, it's
That takes balls.
it's that meme. It's that gif with Jon Snow facing the army, knowing that he's gonna lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like going to a battle that you're certain that you're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
But does he know he's doubling down? Like, is he aware of the hate the first time?
He has to be. He has to be. He's gotta. Like, who doesn't read a little bit of the comments? Like, you're gonna get some
Autistic
feedback.
people?
Nah, he reads the comment. Everybody reads the comments.
Do you guys read your comments on your social medias?
Most of them.
Most of them I don't know. I used to do all of them, but I just get too many now. I can't.
Jen, do you read when Ripa posts a controversial video about the Ripaverse?
Yeah, the whole company reads it. It's a real good lull. We grab some popcorn and we dig right in, and then we post to each other like, "Oh, look at this fucking fig."
Yeah. I'm trying to go the Joe Rogan route now of not reading comments. Even if it's positive, it even if people are praising you, that's also a problem. That's also an unnatural way, an unnatural social stimuli, let's say. In real life, that would never happen. Even if you're in a show, doing a show for 10,000 people, that would not happen. Like, you see the collective reaction, but you wouldn't know what each and every one of them are saying.
Also, in person,
and then
they wouldn't have the balls. They wouldn't have the balls to say to your face, but behind a keyboard and mouse, behind their
that's
phone.
the criticism. That's the criticism, and fine. It's easy to make an argument to not read comments based on mean trolls. But I'm making an argument that this is true even for praise. Because it puts you in a bubble of ass kissing. And you start thinking that you're the man, that you're God, that you're something that you're really not, because you're being fed that unnatural social stimuli that you wouldn't get in a real life situation, that only social media makes possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We weren't wired to deal with so much criticism and so much praise as well.
Yeah. I mean, like, for me personally, I will read my personal stream comments just because, I don't know, I want to see.
Streaming is a different thing. You're there with that goal.
No, I'm like after the fact. After the stream is over, and then they put comments on the actual stream. I'll read those because it's my personal channel. Very rarely do I get a fucking retard to come in there and like talk shit, and if so, it's my channel, so I'll just fucking roast them to hell. But I do not read the Geeks and Gamers stream comments after the fact. I won't do it.
On my Supervast 3D smaller channel, I read all of those because it's a smaller sample, and the smaller the sample of people, the more each individual like has weight on their feedback. And but for my Dan Vasc channel with 1 million subscribers, what I do is that I usually read the top couple comments, and you get a sense for what the collective is thinking. The ones who get upvoted the most, I get a sense of the collective opinion towards that video without necessarily going through that unnatural social experience of just reading everything, every single comment, and having that social exposure that it's not natural.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it can be
Hypnotic,
just
Jen?
I don't know.
Oh,
Just a
I used
pussy.
to read every comment I possibly could. But
Yeah,
it's,
me
it's,
too.
it's impossible now. It
We
really
all
is.
did. We've all been there.
I will say, I once did a screening in Spain at Sitges, and it was like, it got out at 3 a.m., and every single person, as they filed out of their what they thought of the movie. Every single person.
Say that last part again. We lost you for a couple of seconds.
Oh, sorry. At Sitges, I did a screening of one of
Mm-hmm.
When it ended, every single person let us know what they thought of it on the way out.
Every single person who was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
It was exhausting, and it was confusing because a lot of them didn't speak English.
Yeah, that'd make it really confusing.
That makes it harder.
Most of them liked it. Also in Spain, they don't react during the scene. When a scene ends, then they'll laugh and then they'll applause. But during a scene, they're so quiet, so you think, oh,
I prefer that.
Well, that's
It's
why
more-
I like
it's more
I like
polite.
live streaming for that reason. Because like with live streaming, you get to interact with the people you otherwise probably couldn't, because the comments are just so flooded.
I think we lost. Okay, there
we
she
lost-
is.
we
She's
lost-
back.
Said Amish
She's back.
internet,
There we
that's
go.
why.
Oh, she's back.
There you go. It's the Canadian internet. Fucking Trudeau.
it is.
Fucking Trudeau.
Yeah,
Trudeau
like,
gets all
like
the servers.
live
but,
streaming. Live streaming is good for that. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. I prefer smaller streams. Whenever I stream on my main channel, I get so nervous,
Yeah.
so overwhelming.
Yeah, I like making I like streaming more than I like making just like actual pre-recorded videos, because I can see what they're saying, I can address it, and do like an interactive podcast style with the chat. Like when I'm just solo playing video games, like I can, that's what it's all about, is the conversation, really, for me. And the video games are kind of just like the background thing to look at while I'm having this interactive podcast with the chat.
Yeah.
And then if a
Social
retard pops in, then
lubricant.
I can fucking call him out. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I see. I can see that. I'm learning how to like streaming.
The haters
To this
boost
show.
your streams, bro. I'm telling you.
What's
Oh,
They
yeah.
they might not tell you. They might not, like, a lot of my lurkers are
Mhm.
haters, you know. And you know what's
Really?
even funnier? Yeah, 100%. I know it is. And what I started doing, I did a little experiment. I told the guys in my chat I was going to do this because I don't normally block anybody. I don't believe in blocking anyone. But I noticed that when I block them on Twitter, they go to my YouTube channel because it's the only place they can go to leave comments and whatnot. So I was like, let me experiment. So I started getting a ton of haters recently, and I started just blocking them. I'll leave a response. I'll be like, see you on YouTube, and then I'll just block them. And then lo and
See you on
behold,
YouTube.
half of them, roughly half, like I'm telling you, dude, it works. Like they'll show up in the chat, they'll leave hate comments, or they'll go on my videos and be like, you blocked me on Twitter. Blah. I was like, wow, this is really, and then the views started going up.
but they're just
All
boosting
right.
you.
Yeah, I was like, this is great.
Nice.
So
So they're
I
giving
started
you
doing
watch
that.
time and engagement.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they're taking time out of their day to go and hate on you. They got nothing else
Yeah,
better to
And
do.
help you.
Yeah,
Exactly. I'm
inadvertently
telling you,
helping
the
you.
views have been nuts since I saw. I mean, they were already going, but
Losers.
it works.
I need to start blocking more people on Twitter then.
When I bought, I
You got to
I also-
antagonize them before you block, though. You can't just block.
Okay.
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta put something really like antagonizing.
Yeah. It's
Call him a
I'm
gay,
gonna talk
homeless
shit.
loser.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
talk shit to you, and I won't even know your answer.
Yeah.
It's
it
like
wor- it
I
works.
also have that general rule of not blocking. Like I have crazy, insane communist weirdos talking shit to me. I won't block them. Like same thing, whatever. Like the weirdest and most evil people you could imagine. I don't block them. I do block the weirdness. You know, the creepy weirdness, like from thirsty women, that sort of stuff. I do block those. And when I block them, they immediately do fake accounts. It's like, and you immediately see a new comment from someone who has like 0 followers and follows 0 people, and no profile pic. It's amazing.
Pretty obvious, yeah, with those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. But it's crazy that those people don't get the message. It's like that creepy stalker shit is actually scary. I don't block genocide communist psychopaths. I'm willing to deal with them, but I'm not willing to deal with you. That should give you serious pause.
And the people who are always talking shit in your YouTube comments are user 374D underscore W56. And it's like, okay, you just created this account right now just so that you can talk shit.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
Oh, boy.
But it always helps.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's get some big super chats here. The ghost of Rod Serling for a $20. Feliz cumpleaños el Beardo. Salud. Salud.
El Beardo.
The ghost of Rod
Happy
Serling.
birthday, by the way. I didn't get a chance to say it because I kind of just jumped in mid conversation.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it.
I'll do
Beardo.
now.
How would
38.
you say Beardo in Spanish?
Beardo in Spanish? Just be Beardo, right?
Barbado.
Barbado. Feliz cumpleaños el Barbado. Salud, senor. Thank you. The fucking ghost of Rod Serling, man. Rod Serling's spirit just hangs out in my chat.
Nice.
You guys know who Rod Serling is?
No, but it looks like a badass gentleman.
He's the Twilight Zone guy.
Oh, for sure. I need to watch that, man.
The Twilight Zone guy. His ghost just hangs out in my chats. I don't get it. I don't know if I ever will. But
William
it's cool.
Shatner was on one episode, right? Before Star Trek.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so. Yeah.
Nice.
Tori with a 20. Happy birthday, Beardo. Hope it's been a good day for you. Hello, Dan. Thank
Hello.
you, Tori. Tia Jane with a 20. Happy birthday, Beardo. Hail to the alpha males. Dan, great live stream yesterday.
Thank you. I've been live streaming Captain Bible. The world needs more Captain Bible.
Captain Bible. Reading Bible verses, then killing fucking spiders and demons.
Yes.
Fuck you, demon. Casey Cheeto with a 20. Happy anniversary to the day your parents graced Earth with your presence. May your day be filled with things that seemed like a good idea at the time. Thank you, Casey Cheeto. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I've got a 24-hour gaming stream later. Sounds like a good idea.
Good luck with
When
that.
will you start?
Good
I'm
luck,
thinking
man.
about I'm thinking about 6 p.m. 6 p.m.
thought-
I'll start.
I thought you would use like bro science in your 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna
That'll be
end the
cheating?
stream
That's
and then do
cheating?
another one.
You better
Yeah,
do some
that's
fucking
cheating.
yoga
That's
or something
cheating.
before you
It's cheating.
do some
I
stretching.
never did a 24-hour stream. I've never spent 24 hours doing the same thing ever.
I can't even sit down for 2 hours without getting
I
cramped.
can barely stay awake for 12 hours, man.
I'm gonna
I'll
be
never-
slamming beers, energy
Are
drinks.
you taking breaks?
Well, so yeah, YouTube only does 12-hour stream increments.
Really?
So I'm gonna do one 12-hour stream, take probably an hour break, and then go for another 12 hours.
Maybe that's for people just
But
not
are-
to leave it there, like streaming.
But are you
forever
going
and
to
unclogging
wait?
servers.
So how is that possible though? Because what about lo-fi radio? Don't they have a 24-hour stream?
I don't know.
They don't reset. It's always on.
I'm not sure.
Maybe some channels can.
I don't
do it.
know. Yeah, maybe some channels can get away with it, but I've been told that YouTube only allows 12-hour streams.
Maybe it's a category.
Could be for gaming. Yeah.
Try it. If they kick you out, you start a new one.
I could use an hour break in between. I'm gonna need to take a fat diarrhea and just relax a little
You're
bit.
gonna take a nap and pass out, and
I
you're
might.
gonna disappear, and no one would know what happened.
Well, that's
what
what
I
I'm
did
saying.
with
Are you
Spider-Man.
going to
Dead?
take breaks,
Oh,
like
that'd
stand
be
up
funny.
and stretch and shit?
Gotta stream yourself sleeping.
Dude, it amazes me, like some of these e-thoughts that do sleeping streams and they're
Yeah.
just passed
And
out in
the
their bed or
super chat's
passed out.
coming.
Hey, dude, money just coming in, and it's like they're not even reading the chat, they're not doing anything, and these fucking whores are fucking laying in bed
And I
doing
missed one
nothing.
fucking super chat on my Captain Bible stream, and people yell at me.
Wait. I can be one of those whores lying in bed getting money. Guys.
You can be one of those very nice ladies that lays in bed
Very
and
nice.
just does
That's a good
nothing.
idea. I work too hard.
And just does nothing. They do nothing. They just lay in bed and they just get money. It's
What
wild.
do they wear to bed?
They'll stick like a leg out. They'll do something a little bit just to give like just a little bit. They'll wear short shorts and just stick a leg out of their covers and, you know, leave it up to the imagination of the simps in the chat.
They
Wow.
know the game they're playing.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Okay,
Maybe
good
it's
idea.
Ridiculous.
It's
Yeah.
a good idea.
TB Sassy Pants with the $20. Happy birthday to the best beard on YouTube. You're damn fucking right. You're damn right. You guys want to make fun of some fat people?
Always.
Tell me
Sure.
what's going on with
It
this.
is bro science.
Should all restaurants have to modify their booths to accommodate the 0.1% of narcissistic people who can't control what they eat? So this lady is at an In-N-Out. I love In-N-Out. I wish they made booths for the 6 foot, 375-pound women of the world.
God
So,
damn.
so first
All
of
the
all,
4 of them.
before we play the video, all 4
It's
of
a
them.
monster.
This woman, clearly, if she lost, she's 375 pounds. If she lost 225 pounds, she could be a very good looking lady. She's got a pretty face. She gets her eyelashes done. She wears her makeup. She's got the boobs.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the
70%.
The boobs are gonna
boobs.
go with
Body
that 200 something.
They'll
you know.
go,
Oh, yeah.
but muscle memory. She might retain some a little
Now the
bit.
skin
There's no
falls to the
muscle
ground.
in your boob.
I'm trying to be positive.
No, there's no positivity here.
Dude,
This is a massive creature. You can just call it that. And
Massive creature.
If she loses 225 pounds, the ass and the boobs are gonna go with it. The face will stay.
So
But
this
X-Fats have a huge advantage. Their boobs, like, have you known an X-Fat girl? Like, they retain most of the boobs.
What?
I know a couple girls.
That's what I'm saying. Muscle memory, not muscle memory, but like she will
Boob
retain
memory.
some of her boobs, but they're going to be saggy to all hell.
Yeah, they're gonna be
But-
down to the ground.
Yeah, they'll be hanging low.
Depending on
But
how fat you were, yeah.
let's take a look. Oh boy. And she's bouncing them things. Look at that.
Bro,
She
can
was-
you imagine feeding that creature at a restaurant, bro? Just walking up to that thing.
well, she's not eating much. It looks like she's just got a burger
That's
and
the
fries
appetizer,
here.
bro.
It's
That's just for the
because
video.
it's on camera.
Yeah, it's for the video. She wants to make it seem like she got this fat, naturally.
Well, she does have a milkshake and a drink. Okay, so she's,
The rest
she's
is
not
on
being
another
modest.
table.
Bro, this thing is massive, bro.
Little bounce right there.
Holy shit. And this will be the first kind of creature to claim oppression, too. Like, how are you oppressed being that massive? It's insane.
What are we
bro.
thinking?
Maybe it could be on the restaurant's interest to accommodate those people so they can make a lot of money from them.
I was going to say, what are we thinking? If I was the
Yeah.
franchise owner of that restaurant, I want her there all the time.
Hey,
Maybe
That's
she
what I'm
should lay
saying.
off the In-N-Out. Okay. In-N-Out's a good cheat meal. I like In-N-Out. But it looks like she has In-N-Out every day, twice a day.
she
Twice a day?
lives
That's an
on a
understatement.
cheat day.
Yeah. Well, when we said it before, man, hey, we said it before. If you're in shape, you can get away with eating a cheat meal a few times a week. But guess what? If you've had a cheat meal every single fucking day of your life and you're 300 fucking pounds, maybe even you're on that weight loss journey, I'm sorry, you don't get that cheat meal if you're on a weight loss journey, if you're 275 pounds, even if you lost 50 pounds. If you're a woman and you're still over 250, sorry, you don't get the cheat meal. You've been doing the cheat meal your entire fucking life, and that's what got you to 300 pounds. Okay? So,
Oh, she says she's at 375, though.
yeah.
Like, she's a fucking linebacker. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
No, dude, fuck a linebacker. Linebackers
Be right back.
nowadays are like 250. She's a fucking lineman.
Yeah, but linebackers don't have 60 pounds of titties. Like, you take
This
away the
is true.
titties, you're going to be down to a linebacker's fucking weight.
75 pounds of that was all in her breasts.
Seriously. She took fun bags to a whole new level.
Yeah. Let's get a little palate cleanse here. Is this the ideal
Oh, I saw this
female body?
all day,
Ooh.
all day. And then you'll have people call that fat too. Fucking losers, every single one of them.
Damn.
Well, I mean,
All day.
and if there is fat, it's distributed into all the right areas, the thighs and the butt.
I don't give a fuck.
She's
Give it to me.
hot. And those abs. I mean, look at her.
I mean, yes. Every single day of the week, yes.
Yeah, no, all day.
But is this the perfect female body? Perfect.
There's no such thing as a perfect female body.
Is this as close as you can get?
It's pretty close.
It's very good.
Do you think
Very
that she's
good effort.
had fat transplants?
100%.
You think that she's got that Brazilian butt lift going on?
You can tell by the way the fat on the waist, it just unnaturally curves. Like nobody's hips curve to that hardcore of an angle. The only way that happens is if you distribute the fat there unnaturally. Plump it up on the side. You can tell by her what do you call it? Her pelvis.
Yeah, I think she's definitely had some fat distribution from other parts of her body put into her butt.
Yeah, it's a
But not
BBL.
if those
That's
is
what it
butts.
is.
I like it.
But I mean, at the end of the day,
How you doing?
do we care?
No.
We don't care.
I was gonna say something real terrible. It's all right. It's all good.
Yeah, don't get me demonetized. This is all I got.
I respect it. I'm about to get sued, so don't worry about it.
She's got the
Nice.
boobs. The boobs are still there. She's got a flat stomach, abs, and she's got a fat ass and you know, beefy thighs. This is fantastic.
Yeah, but you can tell even though she obviously had work done down there, she definitely earned the legs, you know, because
Absolutely.
usually girls with the BBL and whatnot, they got skinny fucking legs and massive asses, and it looks so obviously fake. With this girl, she blended it in really well between work and like real work and fake work, you know.
Yeah.
You don't get abs like that without putting in some sort of work anyway. So
The first time I seen this video, I was wondering why it was 2 hours long. I'm just seeing now it's 16 seconds. I thought it was like 2 hours long.
little did you know.
Dan, what are we
It's
thinking here?
It's extremely hard for women to get abs, more than for men, because women naturally have more body fat than men. So she
And less muscle.
She
Yeah.
surely put a lot of work into that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Jen, any
She
comments?
looks hot. I wouldn't kick her out of bed. I'd invite her over. Very pretty girl.
Are you bisexual, Jen?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you just
Even
discover?
better.
Interesting. Interesting. I suspected.
I think all
Yes,
women are a
I
little bit
appreciate the
bisexual.
female form and the male form very much.
Interesting.
Equal opportunist.
That can be
Yeah.
fun.
Dan,
Yeah,
what do you
if
have
one
there?
gender
Being-
pisses me
being
off,
with
I
a
can
woman
just
like
date
that?
the other one.
Being with a bisexual woman, there are opportunities involved.
There
benefit.
is. You can always invite a guest over.
Yeah.
That Battlefront? The first Star Wars Battlefront.
The OG one. And look at the pristine state of this box.
Look at that.
Let's see.
Is that your Brazilian Amazon that you got it from?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just got it online.
I'll be right back. Dan, you're in charge.
How much you pay for
Okay.
that? Don't you guys get
It's a
taxed to
little
the
bit
ass?
dusty. What's that?
I said, how much did you pay for that? Don't you guys get taxed to the fucking moon?
We get a lot of importation taxes, but this was domestic.
Oh, nice. There you go.
This was a domestic purchase. But we have like this new communist president, Lula, and he loves taxes. And it's very sad because I had a guy from whom I bought Super Nintendo games complete in box. And most of his games used to be imported from the United States. He would import the game and then sell here for Brazilians. And his business is pretty much done as of late, because before this president, it used to be like 20% importation tax, something like that, 15%, depending on the value. And now it's near 80% tax, importation tax
Damn.
for video
Wow.
games. It doesn't matter that it's a used video game, the fact that it's complete in box and it's such a high value because complete in box Super Nintendo games have such a high demand for them, so it goes up in value. So they pretty much treat it as a normal game and they tax it like crazy. It's sad because it was this guy's business, and it's pretty much done.
Brutal.
Yeah, but yeah, man.
Sounds like communism.
Yeah.
People don't hate communism enough, man.
No.
People don't hate communism enough.
That's what I tell people all the time, bro. People try to pretend like they love freedom and whatnot, but if you really get down to the conversation with most people, they don't like freedom. People like having something to do from point A to point B. That's why 9-to-5 jobs is a thing. They like to be able to not necessarily be in control of everything. They just want to be able to be taken care of. That's really the thing. So freedom means you got to be accountable for what you do. And if you're a failure, then the only person that has to be accountable for that is you. Whereas with other governments, if you're a failure, well, I just blame the government. Oh, well, the government's not doing enough for me, and it's not my fault. Blah blah blah. So a lot of people are inherently against freedom. They just don't, they don't want to say it because that's not a top thing to say. They can't be held accountable.
You know what I've been seeing in the I don't even want to call it right wing or conservative, because the anti-left movement is much more than that. It's like it's conservatives, it's centrists, it's libertarians, it's classic liberals. Basically, everyone hates the left. Even moderate leftists, they hate the left. So something I see a lot on the anti-left is a lot of people hate wokeness. Cool. Wokeness is cringe and it ruins our stuff. Everything woke turns to shit. But beyond cringe, wokeness is evil. And what I see is people don't understand that. They don't understand why wokeness is evil. They only know it's been ruining our movies. Oh, wokeness is ruining our movies. But why is wokeness evil? Why wokeness is beyond cringe? They don't know why. They think wokeness is evil because Donald Trump told them, because Elon Musk told them. And I'm actually not sure. I believe Elon Musk knows why wokeness is evil. So that's why he tells you that. But do people know why wokeness is evil? Wokeness is evil because it's a tool of Marxism. It's one of the tools of collectivism. It's a tool of communism. And that's why I don't think it makes sense when you go purchase a game that is anti-woke, but that game is giving money to the CCP. So what are we doing? That's like sterilizing a needle and then injecting yourself with poison with that needle, with a sterilized needle. You don't get the point of being anti-woke. Wokeness is evil. Not only cringe, and and there's a reason for that. It's because it's a tool of communism. So we need to get our priorities straight.
It is.
Well,
right.
I am playing Black Myth Wukong.
So like I don't shame people. I don't shame people for playing that game. I understand people who are coming from a place. So hey, I just want to unwind after a hard day at work. I just want to have some escapism. I just want to play a cool game. I will tell you that there are tons of other options that you can play. We have like 3 decades of great games that you never played, that you don't need that. But I understand that, and I don't shame people for that. Play whatever game you want. Just don't frame it as an anti-left thing. As if you were doing an anti-woke thing. Don't brag about it. I'm going to play this game because I'm going to own the game's journalists. You don't understand. If you're framing that as an anti-woke stance, as an anti-left stance, you're sterilizing a needle and injecting yourself with poison with a sterilized needle. You don't understand the point. But if you want to play the game and you don't have any political stance on it, I understand, completely understand. Just don't frame it as a noble action. It's not.
Well,
you can also understand that it's a narrative killer too. Like you can play the game from a non-political perspective, but understand that it completely destroys the narrative that the actual political people try to pursue every single day. So like the lies that they told, right? So number one, they try to tell you all the time, in order for games to reach the maximum audience possible, they have to have diverse of characters in order to get the biggest audience you could possibly get. That's a lie number one, right? You got beat by a game that shows nothing other than Chinese people and creatures. That game has 2.2 million concurrent. That's more than every SBI game combined by a long shot, right? Even some of the biggest titles that they have on Steam, it's not even close. Number two, they tried to tell you, God, I had all this listed yesterday. I fucking forgot. My brain is fried. They tried to tell you all kinds of nonsense, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Where this game destroys all of it, right? They try to tell you, oh, the biggest gaslight. Here's the best one. So the biggest gaslight is they try to tell you, the only reason why this game is successful is because Chinese players bought it. So you mean to tell me the only reason why Hogwarts Legacy was successful because UK people bought it? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, who cares who bought it? A sale is a sale. A cope is a cope. And all they're doing is coping about it.
Yeah.
I think
that's
people
definitely-
trying to frame it as an anti-woke thing. It's not necessarily that's what it's about. But there's no denying that it destroys the narrative of people who try to use their politics to go after that game. Here's the thing. That's why I said in I'm sorry to take this so much time.
It's okay.
You're good.
We didn't make this an ideological battleground. Nobody went to Black Myth Wukong and said, "Yup, we're gonna make this the anti-woke statement." Nobody did that. The ones who made this an ideological battleground was the ones who tried to say you shouldn't play this game because it has sexist developers. It has people that said whatever, blah. I forgot what they mistranslated, but they made up a whole bunch of shit about it. And then everybody else read that article and said, did they really say that? And then once we found out the truth, and then more and more came out, and then you realize, oh, so they're trying to target this game. I wonder why. Let's look into this game. Oh, because the game doesn't have a fucking black character in it, or doesn't have a black female character in it, or whatever. You're complaining about. Yeah, they wouldn't bend the knee. You're complaining about lack of diversity in a Chinese game based on Chinese mythology made for Chinese players that's releasing worldwide. Like that's what you're complaining about. So suddenly now Asian hate doesn't matter anymore. Now Asians don't count as diversity anymore. Why? Because they're not dark enough. It doesn't make any sense. What do you want? A dark-skinned Filipino or something? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So
it only counts if the diversity is on their side. If they can use the diversity
Correct.
for their benefit and for their message. As soon as the diversity, their version of diversity, doesn't go with their message, then they'll fucking crucify you for it. It's the white savior complex.
there's the other narrative that I forgot to mention. So the other narrative that this game destroys is that, oh, okay, so you need to have, whatever. Like, you need to have a black female lead in order for black females to be able to see themselves, or you got to have a black male lead for black. You need to have XYZ of everything for people to be able to see themselves in this game. You're playing a monkey king. You're playing a monkey. You're fighting wolves and creatures like boxes. Like, nobody can see themselves in this game. The only people who can see themselves are maybe Asian men, because I met some Asian men NPCs in the game. Aside from that, nobody can see themselves in this game, and yet is 2.2 million concurrent players. So why have we been fed this lie that in order for people to see themselves, you have to put XYZ in the game, otherwise you run the risk of it not being successful? This is the lie that they tell you, and yet we are looking at the second most successful game on Steam ever. Mm-hmm. Like, not just recently, ever, right? Like, it even beat Pow World, which had all the fuel and fire of a popular IP known as Pokemon, but the only reason why people were supporting Power World is because Nintendo gate-kept Pokemon and wouldn't release an MMORPG with that franchise. So people who were looking for that desperately went to Power World, and that's why it blew up to 2.1 million players. This unknown IP from a rather unknown developer that really didn't do AAA games too much suddenly got to 2.2 million. That doesn't happen on accident. You know what I mean? They can try to say, oh, it's just Chinese players, bro. That's a cope. That is an absolute cope. This was a movement, and it's a movement that they fueled. And as much as, again, we don't want to make it necessarily political, at the end of the day, they chose to make that game political, so we just responded. It's not our fault that our response is bigger than their response. That's the issue.
I believe it's a left-on-left crime. I wouldn't say exactly woke-on-woke crime, but it's definitely a left-on-left crime. And going back to my point a little bit, we're helping. It's and some people in the chat made a very valid criticism that I'm not shitting on. I completely agree that, hey, Dan, but you use Chinese products, and you're right. I'm not by any means here making a case for a Chinese product boycott, because that would be hypocritical of me. Damn, the computers that I'm using right now, the phone that I'm using right now, the food that I eat that was made by machines with parts from China, everything, those people, that the CCP is so much inside our lives in such a way that getting rid of all that would not only make life unreasonably difficult, but it would also hinder one's ability to even fight against them. So I'm not making that case at all for a Chinese product boycott. However,
but that
my
particular thing,
guys,
Dan, bolsters
this is a video
the
game.
argument.
This is not food. This is not your computer. This is not your phone. This is a video game. And if we are in such a first world bubble that we are not able to give up a video game that was made by people who want us dead or enslaved, I think we have a huge moral issue. If that is the case, in my perspective.
Well, and you've seen that with Hogwarts Legacy. So with Hogwarts Legacy, and you guys might have already said it when I was gone, the whole boycott and the counter boycott might have been the stupidest fucking thing that I've ever seen in video game history, because the game is inherently woke. It has modern speech, modern dialogue with they, them fucking pronouns in the game, and also has a transgendered bartender at the Hogsmeade bar in the game. But yet, since J.K. Rowling has had outspoken opinions on the transgenders and against leftist culture, the weirdo lefty liberals wanted to boycott the game because of J.K. Rowling. They were so stupid that they didn't realize the game was fucking made for them. But yet the right wing, the conservative, were also so stupid to realize that the game is inherently woke. But since the left wanted to boycott Hogwarts Legacy, they said we need to counter boycott this and fucking buy up as many fucking copies as we can so that this game is successful. While both sides didn't fucking realize who the game was fucking made for. The game was made for fucking liberals. Liberals hated it because of J.K. Rowling. The conservatives wanted to buy it because of J.K. Rowling, but didn't realize that the game was made for fucking liberals. That shit is beyond fucking stupid. The Hogwarts Legacy thing was fucking retarded. But with this game, with Hypnotic was saying about
for liberals.
What happened?
I don't think the game was made for liberals. Hogwarts Legacy.
Well, how couldn't it have been? It's got modern speech and they them pronoun dialogues, and they put a fucking transgender in the game.
So
the
transgender thing that was
for
obvious.
Representation.
Well, again, the transgender thing was obvious. There's no doubt about it. But in terms of like the they them stuff, you can argue. And again, it's just an argument. You can argue the developer went lazy with it. They didn't want to have two forms of dialogue speech to have to record. So they went with the generic they, them in order to keep it simple to cost cut. That's just number one. And number two, in terms of making a character non-binary or whatever the case may be, I mean, to be fucking honest with you, that's been happening in RPGs for a long time with a character creator without the explicit pronoun garbage. You've been able to make whatever the fuck you want. If I want to make a purple-haired, female thing that sounds like a dude, I mean, I've been able to do that for a long time. So some of the stuff that we're mentioning, I don't think the game was made for liberals. I think it tried to keep politics out of it as much as humanly possible, with the exception of the obvious fucking tranny that's in Hogmeade's bar. I forgot her name, the NPC. That tranny was only there just for literally representation, and that's it. But again, you're talking about one NPC for a game that is, how many NPCs are in the game? I mean, fucking thousands. You know what I mean? So it's hard to. Does it have woke tendencies? Yeah, absolutely. But to say it's made for liberals, I don't think that's fair.
I see how you're playing devil's advocate a little bit for the speech, for the dialogue. It's not that hard for a game like that, for picking a male or a female, for an extra hour or two of recording dialogue to include he, she. I mean, fuck.
I don't think it's an extra hour or two.
Well, they could literally just say he once, and they can just fucking splice it in if they're that lazy, like you're saying. And again, I'm playing just devil's advocate too.
I don't think it's lazy. I think it's they took in a game that has a massive license that cost them a lot of money to acquire said license in order to be able to do. I think that they're going to cost cut at some point. because you know it's a risk. Nobody knew this game was going to blow up the way it did until obviously the whole nonsense happened.
But the
Hey, I'm not
boycott and the
denying there
counter-boycott.
aren't some. I'm not denying at all. There are some woke things in that game. No doubt about it. But I just don't think the game was made for liberals. Just like I don't think the game was made for right wingers either. You know what I mean? And people try to turn it into that. I think when the whole like boycott happened, but I don't see it personally. And I usually spot this shit fairly quick. But
It could have taken maybe an extra day or two to include dialogue with he or she in them, depending on which
maybe for the
character
generic
you choose.
NPCs, but not for player characters and important NPCs with different voice actors.
Listen, fair enough.
Fair enough.
All of that is a convoluted mess, and I understand. I just want to say that there's just the average person in the chat who's like right now, what the fuck? I just want to unwind after a hard day of work without having to think about the fucking CCP and Xi Jinping and communism and gulags and stuff. Can I just do that? And man, I just want to say that even though I think it's healthy to think a little more deeper than that, even though disagreeing and thinking that way, I understand. I understand, man. It's everything is gay and retarded nowadays.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I did have one more thing.
I get you, man. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I understand Hypnotic's argument in it. I do think it's laziness. It's either one of the two things. It's either laziness or they were attempting to please the leftist liberal audience with the speech. It's one of the two. It's either they were too fucking lazy to include the extra dialogue, how long it took, a day or two, to have the people come into the sound studio, record the dialogue for the specific gender of the character that you pick. Laziness, or they were trying to please the lefties. But what Hypnotic was saying about Black Myth Wukong with the liberals, they have to feel represented. That they have to see, oh, I finally see myself in Black Ariel. I finally see myself in Hispanic and tan Snow White. Where us dudes, normal people, dude, you can watch a fucking episode of Dragon Ball Z and be like, dude, I'm fucking Goku. You can watch a Batman, Superman, Thor movie and be like, man, I'm fucking Thor. Like that's me. Like you don't need to. Like you can play Black Myth Wukong and you're playing as a fucking monkey, but when you're playing it, normal people will look at it and be like, man, I'm this fucking monkey fucking warrior right now. Like
Beardo,
this is
quick
me.
question. Have you seen the opener?
I know nothing about the game, so no, I have not seen the opener.
So I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but I just want to remind you because you said Dragon Ball Z. So when you play the game, whenever you play it or you see the opener, just imagine when you're watching that crazy ass opener in Black Myth Wukong that there are people out there that was playing that game and said, gee, why is there no diversity in this? Imagine that there's people during that. You don't understand the epicness until you see the scene. But well, imagine that scene. And then there's people out there thinking about diversity while watching something epic like that, and it'll blow your fucking mind. Anyway,
it's so fucking retarded, dude. It's so stupid that the game literally where you're playing as a monkey and you are fighting humanoid fucking beasts like bears and tigers and beasts and stuff, and it's like the representation that you feel like you need to be seen and felt in this game while you're playing it. It's like. That's why people play video games, because it's fucking fiction, dude. It's fucking unrealistic, but you can still, normal people can put themselves in the shoes of that character and be immersed and feel like it. But these fucking weirdo lefties, no, it's got to have the same hair color as me. It has to have the same sexual preferences as me, just so that I can feel represented.
Chick, that Diablo 4 chick, that fat chick who just saw a huge fat barbarian in the game. It's like, she looks just like me.
Yes, I do remember that. And the chick was like, oh my gosh, that's me. And it's like, hold up. If you're looking at this new fucking Diablo character that's this overweight, fucking obese, lesbian,
the female
fucking
druid.
And it's like, if you're looking at this, if you're an individual and you're looking at this Diablo character who's an obese, ugly fucking monster, and you're like, I'm finally represented. That should be a huge fucking reality check.
Wake up call, yeah.
Wake up call. Absolutely. I need to lose some. If that looks like me, if you feel represented, oh, that kind of looks like me.
Oh, shit.
Fucking go hit the gym.
Let's go to the
shove
gym.
a fucking finger down your throat. Make yourself fucking throw up. Okay, starve yourself and go to the fucking gym. You fucking fat piece of shit. Because that should be the wake up call. Okay. Not, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fucking cry tears of joy because this fat fucking behemoth in the game looks like you. No, you should be ashamed of yourself.
And you know what's sad too? So you can't adjust your body type in Diablo. So that means that this girl had to look and find any character that was innately as fat as her just to claim that they represented her. Because you can't change your fatness, you can't change your muscle tone, all you can change is your hair, tattoos, and some scars and stuff like that. So the fatness, she had to go to the female druid to find one.
Oh,
that
it was a druid. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a female druid to find one as large as her. And then she posted it like, oh my God, this is great. Like, stop lying to yourselves. Like,
Diablo was always that way. You don't have any level of customization.
No, I mean, they did a good job with like the superficial stuff, but yeah, you can't change your body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh,
I
man.
thought video
Diablo
games were
3.
supposed to be like fantasy fulfillment. Don't you want to be the hottest version of yourself?
No, it's supposed to be
Exactly.
reality. That's what they want. They want it to be reality.
Badass, jacked, ripped.
Giant titties? Like, come on. Yes.
Exactly. Like when you go to create a character in an RPG, whether it's, I don't know, Cyberpunk or any other game, Elden Ring, that you can actually sit there in character creation and make the character look like you. You are always going to make the face likeness, sure, but you're going to make them fucking tall. You're going to make them muscular, buff, because that you want the ideal version of what you want to be like in your head. Like, nobody is gonna go play fucking Cyberpunk. No fat fuck is gonna go play Cyberpunk and make their character over fucking weight with fucking hanging fucking tricep fucking fat with fucking, you know, cartilage.
Unless they're
fucking,
trolling. I've seen
fucking
troll
cottage
characters.
cheese legs. Like, nobody's gonna fucking do that unless they're trying to prove a point. Everybody wants to play an RPG and make their character fucking beautiful, strong, masculine or feminine, whether you're a boy. Like, everyone wants the fucking ideal fucking version of what their superhero character would be, and that's how every normal person plays an RPG.
Mm-hmm. Remember Conan? What is the name of that open world Conan game? Conan Exiles. Conan Exiles can choose the size of your dick.
I remember that.
Same thing with Cyberpunk.
I'm sorry, what's that game?
Is that the MMORPG that came out ages ago and there was like remade or something?
Yeah, it's like, is there any man who doesn't go for the biggest dick possible?
Bro, I'm gonna schlong it. I don't care.
I think girls do too.
I want to be able to do the helicopter, you know, but I want to create like a
That
tornado.
was my nickname in high school.
Oh, really?
The high school. Yeah, the helicopter.
That makes sense.
Helicopter.
Yeah. Anyways,
Well,
use
yeah.
your imagination.
100%.
Flying around.
Pippa Cunningham says, happy birthday, Beardo, with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Pippa. We got a few more 20s. Magnum Norse with a 20. Manliness is beef, cheese, and hammer. Do you want it? Do you really want it?
Oh, my.
I'm
Respect.
sure the ladies do, maybe. Ann Jeanette with a $20 to $399 in Czar. Woke people work on my last freaking nerve. I wasn't born with a filter, so I'm always offending someone. They simply don't have the sense of humor. Stuff them and their stupid pronouns and the bits they were born with. Wise words.
Wise words.
Wise words. Guys, why is this true? More of this.
Oh.
When I send the breakup text, hoping he'll fight for me, and he just says, okay.
No, if you sent a broke up test, you're already wrong there.
Women like to play games and they're bad at it.
Don't break up with people over text. Come on. I understand the temptation. I hate talking to people face to face to give them bad news. But come on, man.
Yeah.
Ghost
like-
them like a man. No, just
It's
kidding.
like
yeah.
I sent the breakup
Don't
text
send a text.
just so that he'll fight for me. Like, that's narcissism and desperation. Like, how much of your ego needs to be filled? Like you didn't get your ego boost that day or that week, so you send a breakup text hoping that he's gonna, no, babe, please, I'll be better. I'll get you flowers every single day. I'll take you out and I'll take your pictures for Instagram where you're shaking your ass and you're promiscuous in your pictures. I'll take them for you so you can post them. Just please don't leave me. Please, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. And then she'll say, okay, I guess I'll spare you another few months before I try to break up with you again. It's a fucking joke, man. What are we doing?
What are we
Damn,
doing?
if she wants some attention, she should just send a text of her titties. It works way better.
Absolutely. There's a woman who understands, man. There you go.
That's how
Brilliant.
you keep a man.
Trust the bro science.
Yes.
It works. Trust.
Absolutely. Hey, she's Russian. No, the person watching this is Russian. Yeah. The person who's-
Hypnotic.
Yeah.
Yo.
What do you think, man?
Oh, I said what I said. Women are bad at games. They like to play games, but they suck at it. Like they want to. No offense, Jen. They want to. You know, they want to feel like they are important, and they feel like the only way to feel like they're important is to try to take away what they know. I guess they think the man wants, and see if he'll fight for it, which is the weirdest thing. It's like, if you want to feel like you're important, you should already feel important considering he's with you. The fact that you broke up with him is going to make him feel not important. And now you suddenly just get fucking like you're stupid. Like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And also props to the dude. This dude probably listens to bro science.
No, it's definitely
This-
a viewer. Yes.
Yeah, definitely
This is
a
the
viewer.
same kind of girl that would delete someone's save file so that they can spend more time with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you ever seen those videos of girls deleting like NBA 2K fucking
Turns off the
career-
PlayStation while they're playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Without
Like that-
saving? That bitch.
That's the
is-
kind of girl this is.
You would never see me again if you do that. No matter who you are, you can be the
Yeah.
Pope. The Pope comes to my house and turns off my game.
Mind you, they can watch TV and waste their time for hours on end, but the moment you want to play hours on end on a video game, well, that's just being childish. You can't do that.
Yeah, scroll on TikTok.
Exactly.
Pope
Yeah, you're
does
doing
that,
such
I'll be
important
just
things
like,
with your
Fuck
life.
you, Pope.
This is the kind of woman that'll scroll on TikTok, won't talk to you, but as soon as she decides she's done and looks at you and sees you on your phone, she's like, you're always on your phone. You don't give me
Exactly.
any attention.
Exactly. Yep.
You need to get your priorities straight.
Yeah.
You were so accurate with that. It's so accurate. It hurts.
Hey, Beardo, you want to do greatest moments?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, one of our favorite segments of the week. This
Well,
is
hold
Dan
on.
Vasc's. What happened?
Beardo, did you check the private chat?
What happened? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Hypnotic has to bounce. Hey,
I'm sorry.
Oh, all right, man.
it's all
Yeah.
good. Shout out to Hypnotic for joining on this
Thanks for joining.
episode of Bro Science. And he's got more important things to do. Whatever.
No,
It's okay.
Hang out
no. I
with
just actually
us.
have real life stuff I have to do. Unfortunately, I do touch grass, so
There you go.
contrary to popular
That's good.
belief. But shout out to you guys. Happy birthday again, Beardo. This was a lot
Thank
of fun.
you.
We got to do this again.
Oh,
You
yeah.
called me at the right time this time, so I was able to. I had to film first, but I was able to,
Oh, yeah.
to hop in. So I
Well, what I
appreciate
did is
you.
I went to the StreamYard settings and I went to guess and I added the sound effect so it actually boops me in my ear when somebody's backstage. I had that turned off for some reason.
You had that turned off, really? Oh,
Yeah.
No, you got to keep that on, man.
Yeah, I have to keep it on. Shout out
but
Hypnotic. If we have any mods, I mean, I'm sure if you guys are watching this show, you guys are already subscribed to Hypnotic. But if you're not, if I have any mods that want to drop Hypnotic's channel, please do so.
I appreciate it, man. Shout out to X-Wing. I officially race swapped you today, but you'll be back, I'm sure,
Hey,
next time.
the
Don't worry
prodigal son.
about it. Of course, Jen. How you doing? You know how it goes. And Beardo, love you.
Hey, you
Dan,
knocked that
love
off.
you. Sorry, I had to do it before I left. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, go have fun and talk to you again.
Later, Hypnotic.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hypnotic.
Bye,
See you later.
Hypnotic.
Whoa, just me and you two boys. Wow.
How you
Let's
doing,
go.
huh?
No crossing streams, though.
No. One at a time.
We don't cross swords here.
Viking reacts with the $6. I have done 2 24-hour streams for charity. Hardest part is to stay hydrated. Did give 3,500 USD to a children's hospital though. Hey, That's cool, man.
Nice.
Shout out.
You guys are such heroes. I will never be able to do that.
Doing the Lord's work. Wait. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready?
Yo!
Holy shit!
Your wing!
X-Wing!
What's up, everybody?
Yes.
What's up?
The prodigal
I had to
son
stop by.
The
returns.
prodigal
I
son
had to stop by and
returns.
say what's up. I missed you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I just want to say what's up. Hello, Jen, beautiful lady. Good to see you.
Hello, handsome.
How's it going today? How's chat? Are we keeping it high tea?
It's great. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Hypnotic here. Yeah. It's
I
going
saw
great.
that, man. I saw that. That's beautiful. Hail, bro, science. Hail the chat. I love you guys. Happy birthday, Beardo.
Thank
and
you.
We'll be back next week. I love you all.
All right. Have a
We'll
good
be
one,
back,
X-Wing.
man.
Peace.
Have a good one. He was here for a
Aw,
good
that was
time.
Nice.
Not a
Good
long
guy,
time.
Good guy, greatest guy.
Hey,
X-Wing's
listen, he's a
great
good guy. A lot of people
Good
say
guy.
he's the best guy. He's a really good guy. Really good.
Best guy I've ever seen.
Best guy I've ever seen. Best guy I've ever met, really.
Yes.
Can't wait to meet him in San Antonio. That's going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
X-Wing will be in San Antonio.
Dan, I can't wait for you to escape from your country.
Yeah, I just got to do it illegally like everybody else. Come on.
You could just walk up, right?
Yeah. Before Trump gets elected.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but it's a huge waiting line for getting a visa because you guys had you guys were asking for vaccine papers to get a visa for so long, and now suddenly when that need just dropped, now everybody wants a visa. So it has like 1 to 2 years of waiting time to get an interview on the United States Embassy. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, you need a fake marriage.
Ah.
Oh, I'm Canadian.
Yeah.
There's more communism here. It's no good. I gotta marry me
Yeah,
an
no.
American. Get away from
But-
this shit.
But a Canadian visa is so much easier because I can do it from my house without leaving my home. You can do it over the internet.
Oh yeah, we'll take anyone.
So that was something I consider viable. Just doing like just having a Canadian visa, and then I do a meetup or something near the border or something like that, so Americans can come.
Well, we're really, here in America, we're really welcome to terrorists and murderers. So, Dan, if you just kill someone,
Yes,
dude, we'll take you right in.
yes. I'll think about it.
Consider
Yes.
it. Consider it.
Yeah.
Dan, this one's
Maybe
for you.
Ben.
See you, Ben.
For
Nice
Ben.
knowing
Love
you.
Ben.
Nice knowing you, Ben. Dan, can you read this one for me?
Oh, this is Spanish. Captain Haruno says, Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy que es tu cumpleaños, te las cantamos. I have to do that voice, by the way. Te las cantamos a ti. More birthday wishes for the legend Beardo.
Thank you, Haruno, for the Espanol. Thank you. VJ the Vigilant with the 199. I have a job. What the hell am I doing? I don't know.
What the-
Quit.
Hey, bro history.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have our segment of the week, moments, bromance in history.
Throughout history, there have been men who have represented the very, very best of us. True pioneers in the field of manliness. These are great bromance in history.
Nice. I feel like saluting every time. Lately, I've been obsessed about Sean Connery. Sean Connery was like the first James Bond. Everybody knows that. But the first time I saw him was... let me share my screen here.
Here we go. He was also Indiana Jones' dad.
Yeah. Oh. I need to share. Do I have an option to share an entire window? Yes, I do. Here we go. The first time I saw this man was in this movie. That was my first Sean Connery movie ever, and holds a very special place in my heart. But he's most well known. Oh, I'll come to
Go
that.
back to that one real quick.
Wait. I'll come back to that later. He's most well known for being the first James Bond, and back in the 60s, it's hard for us to understand the scope of what James Bond was and what Sean Connery was in the 60s. This is 1962, I believe, that they filmed and released Dr. No, the first James Bond movie. And it's hard for us to have a grasp. We weren't alive back then. It's hard for us to have a grasp of how big, how ginormous Sean Connery was and what he meant for masculinity back in those days. So James Bond pretty much defined that, like, well-groomed and classy and just a classic, classy style of gentleman, but at the same time rugged, at the same time having that roughness about him.
A little bit of grit.
Yes, that defined James Bond, and I would argue that no other James Bond actor could replicate. Like, the other James Bond actors often do the classy part, but they don't do the roughness part combined with it, because it's a very difficult combination to do. So this guy was just one of the most important icons for masculinity, and still is. I marathoned the Sean Connery James Bond movies. I also played, which a lot of people think 1983, Never Say Never Again, was the last time Sean Connery played James Bond, but it was not. Sean Connery played James Bond for the last time on a video game. And that was a video game for the PS2 called From Russia with Love, based on the movie. It was the last time Sean Connery played James Bond. And it was after retirement. It was already after he retired, after that mess with League of the Extraordinary Gentlemen, which I don't hate, by the way. I don't necessarily hate that movie. It's not the greatest movie, of course. It's not. Maybe it's not even a good movie, but it's not a terrible movie. I don't hate that. Something that a lot of people don't know. Sean Connery was a freaking bodybuilder.
Hell yeah. Look at that.
And that was in the natural days. That was probably so. Dr. No was in. Maybe someone can look that up in the chat. Dr. No was in 62, and he was in his mid-30s. So he's in his 20s. So it's 40s or 50s. So this is completely natural. And you can tell by the shape of his body and his muscles that this is completely natural. So how crazy is that? The guy was a freaking bodybuilder. Nobody knows that. Why nobody knows that? Why nobody knows that Sean Connery was a bodybuilder? This was amazing. So, just a really cool piece of trivia. But I was thinking about when I knew it was my turn to bring someone to greatest moments in bro history. I was thinking about a specific moment that symbolizes everything Sean Connery is about. Everything Sean Connery is about, and also everything James Bond is about. Because they took a lot of the personal aspects of the personality of Sean Connery to translate James Bond from the books to the screen as well. So what moment could I bring? What specific moment in time could I bring to be amongst the best moments in bro history? And I remembered the meme where Sean Connery says that he doesn't have a problem with slapping a woman.
I don't know. I'd let him slap me.
Absolutely. Hey, that's what most women think while hearing Sean Connery say that. And there's a reason. You just don't say you're okay with slapping a woman and get away with that without being the fucking man. Especially when you're being interviewed by a hardcore, annoying feminist, which was Barbara Walters. And I found the segment of the interview after he says that, which a lot of people haven't watched. So it's really cool, very interesting. Let's hear it. It's a little bit long of a video, 7 minutes, but we can pause and make commentary and stuff.
Okay. We can't hear it.
You cannot hear it?
No.
Okay, so I need to share. Okay. I need to share the specific tab. Here we go. You should be able to hear it now.
Does the
Can you hear
friendship mean a lot?
Yep.
Friendship of men?
Oh yeah, I like that. I think that's one of the pleasures of golf as well. I'm not mad. I don't like playing golf with women, no matter how good they are. I really don't.
Your wife plays golf.
She's a very good golfer, yeah.
You
But
don't
I
like to play with
very
her?
often with her, no.
Why not?
Because I don't like playing golf with women.
Why not?
I like the company of men better at golf.
Why?
This woman is freaking annoying, right? She's like, why not? Why not? What? You don't like playing golf with women? It's like you can tell she has an aggressive attitude towards him already.
Well, so Barbara Walters, how familiar with Barbara Walters are you, Dan?
Not very.
She used to be the queen of like these intense interviews. So she used to.
So she's
like,
already known by that.
She was known by doing these intense interviews, like 60 minutes and stuff. She was like the person to interview people. She was like the gold standard of one-on-one interviews. Like
And
that
she
was
usually,
her thing.
She usually tries to corner people like that.
Correct,
and
yeah.
try to pressure.
She would pry and dig in and pressure to get specific answers out of people. She was known as the best one-on-one interviewers. That's what like she did before she started The View.
So Sean Connery is dealing with a pro here. At
Right.
That.
Yes.
Cool. That's very cool context that I didn't know.
It's very difficult to explain. It's just it's more pleasurable playing golf with men than women.
Years ago, you did an interview,
Here we
which
go.
may come back to haunt you. You know what I'm going to say, right?
No.
Okay. You did an interview in which you said,
He's laughing.
not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist. It's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No. Not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good. I
don't think it's bad?
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
Okay. So regardless if we agree with his stance or not, I personally don't respond words with physicality. But that's me. But regardless what we think of his stance, you gotta respect the standing for his beliefs with confidence and not backing down. She was clearly waiting for. Look at his face, her face. She was clearly waiting for an explanation and sort of an apology, right? And he was just like look at his face when he says that.
I don't think it's that.
You haven't?
No.
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
He didn't
You
break.
haven't?
No.
I haven't changed my opinion.
He didn't break.
He says it casually and confidently.
Yeah.
This is a freaking masterclass on charisma and confidence, even in the face of criticism and even insult, as we're gonna see later.
No. Not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good. I
don't think it's bad?
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
Or what would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else, and women are pretty good at this, they can't leave it alone. They want to have the last word, and you give them the last word, but they're not happy with the last word. They want to say it again, and get into a really provocative situation. Then I think it's absolutely right.
To give a good slap.
Never raises his voice. Never sounds aggressive, even though he's talking about aggression. Never sounds aggressive towards her. Never sounds unfazed. It's pretty cool.
And he also never got nervous either.
Never sounds nervous. Never sounds like defensive. Like he's kind of defending himself here, but not like.
Yeah, he wasn't nervous.
Know what I mean?
It's not like he was trying to cover his tracks or anything. He was just explaining how he felt.
Yeah.
Also, women slap men all the time. They slap men. They think it's okay to throw a drink in their face.
Absolutely.
What about equality, ladies?
Well, and then what
Barbara
about
Walters? I hate her. I would slap her in the face.
Really?
Not for any
Someone in the
reason.
chat said he wanted to slap her. You can tell.
I think we all do.
Well, then how about like what lesbian relationships? Aren't lesbian relationships the most like have the
Violent?
most domestic violence within like
They do.
lesbian relationships?
Yeah.
She gives you a good slap back.
Well, then you get into another area. I mean, then maybe she's getting to like it, and then it becomes something else. I don't know. Then maybe she's getting. You get into another area.
What if she gives you a good slap back?
Well, then you get into another area. I mean, then maybe she's getting to like it, and then it becomes something else. I don't know. But
So he's not taking her seriously. He's not.
No.
He's not walking into her frame. What if she slaps you back? Well, that means she likes it. It's like you're treating this as a joke.
Yeah.
You're treating that as having fun. You're being like dissected alive, and you're treating this as fun.
Also, Sean Connery was the fucking man.
Yeah.
Like he was the fucking man. So this would be like Dan if you were interviewed by Ben.
Yes.
Like-
This looks like it was 80s or 90s, right?
Yeah, somewhere around
Maybe
there.
80s.
I don't know.
Maybe
Yeah.
80s. By that point, the dude was a freaking legend.
Yeah.
Already. He was already a legend in the 60s. But at that point, the dude was like an entity.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely. The guy's treating it as a joke.
no. Seriously,
She's
I
starting
think
to enjoy it a little bit.
That's what I want to get to in the end.
Yeah.
The last resort. He's not going to do it because he wants to do it. Huh?
Wait till people see this interview. Are you going to get mail?
Might get some female.
He's making fun of it, making light of it. He's very lighthearted, and that's not easy to do in the face of criticism because you feel the instinct
Yeah.
of being defensive.
Well, and then you know what happens? Here's the ironic part about it. This is what happens. There's going to be women at this time who hear this, and with men nowadays who behave like this and think like this, and women who behave like that as well. More violent women who are divisive, who disrespect, when they hear a man like this, or they're treated by a man like this, they want to wind up cooperating with a man like this.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, I'm like this and I get away with it with fucking betas, but I want a man to not put up with it.
For sure.
It's weird, man. It's weird psychology with women. With women who are, you know, a little divisive and like to stir things up, who maybe like to fight a little bit, who like to get a little aggressive. They want to be with the man who's stern, who's not going to put up with their shit. Because ultimately, going back to the basis and biology of things, women want to be submissive. They do. It's their fucking, it's bred within them. It is biology. They're supposed to be submissive. But when they have been getting away with fucking abusing fucking betas and having their way with them, what do? They wind up cheating on them or breaking up with them. And who do they cheat and break on them with to go to onto the next guy?
Sean
a
Connery.
fucking guy like fucking Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Because they
Jen,
want to be
does that
put in
make
their
sense?
place.
Yeah. Well, a lot of women are also dominant in every other field in their lives. So in the bedroom, it's nice to not have to work so hard. Be told exactly what to do. And a little rough play. I mean, if ladies don't like rough play, they haven't tried it with the right person.
I haven't met one.
Really?
I haven't met one who doesn't like it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Who doesn't like it. Yeah. Ever.
Play is
We
important.
kind of we're kind of pushing through 2 hours here, but I feel that today is a special day. It's Beardo's birthday. Jen, you can stay for as long as you want. Beardo, are you okay going above 2 hours a little bit?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's keep going, man.
Okay,
I'm
let's
happy
keep
to
watching.
stay, guys. This is fun. I got the best seat in the house.
You're always welcome here.
You're damn
always
right.
Welcome here.
We have a lot of super chats to get through too. So yeah, we have time.
Okay, let's just.
No, we have time. No. I'm saying we have time.
I'll go live with the commentary.
I can always push my gaming stream back an hour. Doesn't matter. I'm doing 24 hours
stuff.
regardless, so we're good.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on. Pause it.
What happened?
We have a beta in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Brendan!
What's up, Brendan?
What's
He was
up,
giving
big dog?
Beardo shit. He was giving Beardo shit.
He was giving me a little bit of
on
shit, but I
X.
feel bad for calling him a beta because he did say happy birthday, Beardo. Thank you, Brandon. He says, don't start. Everyone say hi to Brandon. Hi, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Jeremy committed a big mistake the other day. After you left the Fortnite stream, Beardo, he confessed that he really hates when we do that.
Really?
Yeah, the thanks, Jeremy.
He hates it?
He hates it.
Oh, now we're
You
going
know
to do
what
it
that
even
means,
more.
right?
Yeah, we got to do it even more.
We got to do it all the time.
Yeah.
So whenever you see Jeremy on a meetup or something like that, just go to him, shake his hand, and say, "Hi, Jeremy."
Hold on, real quick
What's
before
up?
we. LOL Can says that is a very closed view, Beardo. What are you talking about? Jen confirmed it. I'm speaking from experience. Dan's speaking from experience. Jen is a female here.
Hey,
I
don't never disagree with Sean Connery.
I love that.
Let's learn with Sean Connery. Just laugh at this. Let's just keep watching.
Well,
Do you ever slap your wife?
no,
No, she doesn't provoke it.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's getting serious, right? She's trying to corner
Now,
him.
that's personal questions.
Yeah, personal questions, personal territory.
Well, she takes me to the wire. She's very, she's very much got her own views and opinion and everything, and she's French, and
She's
they're
French.
quite pragmatic, and but no, I mean, she's tiny anyway, and but I have a very violent temper. And I wouldn't want to start hitting. But I'm also quite strong.
What makes your marriage work?
That my wife has a lot of interests and things. She's totally absorbed with me. And we have enough separations that we've been doing some things all the time, so when we come back together, there's always something to talk about. I couldn't be with the same person all day, every day.
That was a neutral question that he's answering, that is not aggressive, that he's answering with the same tone that he used with the aggressive questions.
Yeah.
So just want to point that out.
It would bore me to tears.
Do you believe in fidelity?
Do I believe in fidelity?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe in fidelity, yeah.
Your wife
Kind of
is totally
stupid question.
absorbed in you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you totally absorbed in your wife?
As much as I can be, yeah. But as I say, I have to go. For example, if I go to make a film, she doesn't come with me the first week. I can come and go and do exactly what I need to do to get it right for me. And she understands that. And so she has sufficient interest in things herself anyway, not to need to be sitting there.
I swore when I was preparing the questions for this interview that I would not use the phrase male chauvinist.
Look at this.
But you are a male chauvinist,
All
aren't
right,
you?
and what is a male chauvinist?
Well, it's a guy who it's that whole sort of macho, women are kind of nice as long as they're not too much around and a good whack. And
I
a
never
fanny
said
never
that.
hurt.
I never
And-
said
well,
that.
you
Bob.
She's totally getting insulting like out of nowhere. Out of
He didn't
nothing.
say
Yeah.
any of that, by the way.
That was just, I promised myself I wouldn't say that, but here's me saying it.
Yeah, she's getting defensive. She's getting insulted, and what she's doing is she's projecting.
she's escalating based on his confidence. She's escalating based on his calmness and and collectedness because she feels inferior.
Yeah, it's her insecurities.
In the face of that, she feels inferior that she wasn't able to break this man's confidence, so she's escalating.
Said you don't mind whack.
I never said that. I never said that.
You said you don't mind giving him a little whack.
No. You're lifting it right out of context.
Okay, then you tell me. So
no, you tell me.
You already said it.
I don't profess to be macho. I don't profess to walk around smacking her. I never smacked my wife.
It's the
I'm
attitude.
saying,
It's the attitude.
the attitude. Oh. You mean my attitude should be different when I'm talking about women?
No, it's okay.
Oh,
But
what
it's
do you
just,
mean?
well,
I don't like playing golf with women. That's a crime. I don't go and insist playing with them. So why should they come insist playing with me? Also, in the golf club, when there's a room for men only, I think it's terrific. And why would they want to go in if they're not wanted there? Huh? Now, I suppose I could go and say, well, where's the ladies' club here? I must go and get some games of these wonderful 36
It's true, though,
handicappers.
Positive.
You know?
Like, if you're playing golf with your boys, it's a lot like bro science. You can shoot the shit. You can say what you want shamelessly. You know, you're having locker room talk here. Also,
not every woman could take that, so props to Jen.
Props to Jen. Props to Jen.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I am perfect. What can I say, guys?
And then when you're playing golf, there's a form of athleticism there. There's clearly a physical advantage between men's athletics and women's athletics. The way you talk too.
The way you're gonna talk when it's only men around, it's gonna be totally different.
What happens
100%.
if you need to fucking fart or take a piss? If you're with your boys, you're gonna be fine fucking standing behind the golf cart, going behind a tree to fucking go take a piss. If there's a woman around, you're gonna have to fucking go back and use the restroom or something. Like, and also, you and your boys, you're gonna fucking crush the golf ball 400 fucking yards. And then what? The woman comes up and she's gonna hit it 150, 200 yards. And now you're wasting time.
Yeah.
You want to play with your boys.
As he said, you don't go like asking, "Hey, where's the ladies' room in this club?" Like he doesn't do that. So he expects the same respect in terms, "Hey, I want to have some space just for us and the boys, for me and the boys."
Yes.
It's pretty cool. And notice that she's laughing at this point. She's like, he's totally charming this woman by this point at the interview. A woman that was very aggressive and combative towards him. And he's making her laugh.
Let's go and get some games of these. Now, I suppose I could go and say, well, where's the ladies' club here?
She can't help but be turned on a little bit.
Get some games of these wonderful 36 handicappers. And, you know what I mean?
Equal time.
Coming up
equal
with
rights.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the equal rights?
They're making fun of feminism. This is like, he made this hardcore feminist laugh at a joke about feminism. That is a master class in charisma, man. That is a master class in the subtle art of seduction. He's just, he's charming this woman in front of our very eyes. It's amazing to see.
You know what I mean?
Equal time.
Coming up
equal
with
rights.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Equal Rights Amendment? Do you know that the amendment we're trying to have passed in our country?
Well, I think it's unequal rights now with the women. I think they've got everything going. It fits into. I think that you should get paid if you do the equal job. Yeah. I know I work harder and earn more money to make things happen, which has been my role since I can remember. And if the guy is going to be the one that's got to go out and do the work to feed everybody so that they can have the kids or go to school or have a car or whatever, then they have to give him a primary consideration. No? Now, there are some exchanging roles where the wife says, okay, I'm going to work and you can do the cooking and bring up the kids. Well, if some men are suited for that, I think it's terrific. I don't think I'd be very good at that.
I don't think you'd be very good at that either.
Then it's better I should do something I'm good at. Then she would be happy too, no?
What about...
He downright ignored that insult.
Yeah.
That was an insult. But he was like, You're nothing to me. You
Yeah.
think you can make me angry? You think you have that power? You're nothing.
It's not
Like,
even worth his time.
He downright ignored.
Yep. Good.
Both working and both helping at the house and both helping with the kids.
Well, that happens in part.
Do you respect a woman's opinion as much as a man's?
But of course.
Okay.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
All right.
What kind of question?
But you know, there are stupid women, eh?
And there are
there are
stupid
stupid
men.
men. eh?
Okay. So you
We haven't cornered the market on all
He
of
means
folks, eh?
her.
we've been talking somewhat seriously, but somewhat teasingly too. Do you mind when someone says you're a male chauvinist? You've heard it before.
I don't mind, honestly. You know,
Sean, what do you think is the biggest fault, in your opinion, that a person can have?
the biggest fault?
Yeah.
You mean other than being a chauvinist
Other
pig?
than being a chauvinist pig. Yeah. Pig is a word I didn't use.
Stupid. I hate stupidity more than anything.
Finish this for me. Sean Connery is.
Almost a male chauvinist pig.
That's how they end. So
That's great.
that guy could go to a feminist rally and just charm everybody there, and they would go out like being huge fans of him. And it's
Yeah.
like Sean Connery is my humble addition to our greatest moments in bro history. The entirety of Sean Connery's career, but this moment in specific is a great. It's just a great example of what Sean Connery and true confidence and true masculinity is all about. So that's my submission to greatest moments in bro history.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
If you went to that feminist rally, there wouldn't be a dry seat in the house, boys.
No, it's so true. It's so true. Like these feminists, they preach about toxic masculinity, about all this stuff, and about equal rights, and about working in the workplace, and about they don't want to cook or clean, they don't want to take care of the kids, just have the nanny do it, have the school system do it, whatever. But when a guy like Sean Connery comes around, they cannot fucking help themselves. They might get in a relationship with a male feminist, but most of the time male feminists are fucking creeps. They're fucking weirdo perverts. They're only doing that wearing a mask. They're a wolf in sheep's clothing because they're there to take advantage and to try to pry and to try to sneak their way in because they're lonely fucking incels who have never seen a fucking vagina. So they go there with the attempt of thinking that that's their gateway into getting some pussy. But really, those feminists don't want him. Or even if they're trying to lie to themselves and pretend that they do, sooner or later, they're going to fucking leave him, cheat on him, break up with him, and go for a fucking
Sean Connery.
Go for Sean Connery. Somebody like Dan, somebody like me, somebody like X-Wing. They're going to look for a real fucking dude who isn't going to put up with that shit, who's going to stand their ground. They're not going to, deal with disrespect. They're going to stand their ground and say, hey, you don't fucking talk to me that way. Hey, listen, I said this. I respect your opinion, but I think differently, and we're going to go with what I think. And guess what? If I'm wrong, then I will accept that I'm wrong. But it doesn't matter. We're still going to do what I say in this situation because guess what? We're here in public. We're out in friends. We're in front of family. And even though we might disagree on what we're supposed to do in this situation, what I say fucking goes. Sorry. And if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. But guess what? If I'm right, I'm fucking right.
And all of that without losing your cool. If there's a main thing, the main thing that I take away from this video, from Sean Connery in this interview, is get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of your emotions, man. Get a hold of your instincts because it's counterintuitive to be that nice and that calm towards a person who's trying to corner you and pretty much ruin your career. So get a hold of yourself, man. You know who you are and know that the person who the people who love you also know who you are. Don't be afraid and make light of it. Just don't be upset about it. Just make jokes about it and keep going.
Yep, absolutely. Sean Connery handled it perfectly.
Oh yeah.
Perfectly. Let's see. I'm trying to share something here, but let me see. Let me see if I can do it over here. Because we do have a new update. I want to share it real quick.
But what?
Oh, you'll see. We have new merch. We have new merch. We have beardies. Beardies, sports bras,
Yes,
stickers, women's shirts, mugs, more women's shirts. We have leggings. I'm working on finding booty shorts, but we do have beardies.
Thank you. I was about to say.
Beardies,
Nice.
leggings, crew necks, more sports bras. So we have two beardies designs. We have the gold one with the stars, and then we have the pink one as well.
I want to see pictures of you girls wearing that.
Yes,
Send us
please.
pictures.
Yes,
Actually,
please.
I just ordered myself a high tea one, but I need the Beardies one. I want
Nice,
everything in
nice.
slutty. So I'll take the pants and the bras.
Hey, pictures,
Hey,
please.
how you doing? Email me,
Pictures or it didn't
FearTheBeardo12.
happen, right, fellas?
Pictures or it didn't happen. That's right.
Yes, please. Pictures to fearthebeardo12@gmail.com or just text
Got
me,
it.
Jen. Yeah, beardy sports bras, crew necks. We have leggings, all the good stuff. So we do have some beardy, and then also as well the bro science stuff as well. So bro science merch.
Hell
So.
yeah.
The design is perfect. Thank
Pretty
you
cool.
for thinking of your Beardies. Your harem is very thankful.
I do what I do. I do what I do. I'm doing the Lord's work here. Let's see.
All right. You want
let's
to
go with
run
this one.
with the supers?
Yeah, let's do this one real quick.
Sure.
Oh no, he sees me for what I am. Husband sees me as damaged goods because of my past. Hi all. My husband has a growing resentment towards me over the years because of some sex work I have done a long time ago. A series called Facial Abuse. For reference, as a particular heated tension point. He sees me as damaged goods and basically uses it as a reason to treat me poorly. He said any other man married to me would feel the same, and that people who knew us found out they would gossip and mock us. 100% yes, you are damaged goods. You should be held responsible for your promiscuous past. And yeah, your husband is a joke because of your past.
Yeah.
You represent your husband. And women, be fucking honest. Be honest. Because I've been there.
Really,
Where
man?
I'm led to oh yeah. I was led to believe one thing. Years go by. And then
Years.
oh hey, years go by. And and before then, I was stern and said, I asked questions and I said, hey, I've seen this person. Did certain things happen? No. I'm being honest. I would never lie to you. I'm being honest. Years go by. And then all of a sudden, I need to get something off of my chest. You were right.
Shit.
This did happen. Oh, it wasn't this number. My body count wasn't this number. In fact, it's this. And I wanted to fucking throw up. You feel
That's
betrayed, man.
disrespectful.
You feel
Yeah.
betrayed.
You are
certainly-
betrayed.
I certainly don't think that anyone is beyond redemption. It's like a lot. People are. It's even hard to put that into words, man, because it's such a tough situation to be in. I feel for you, man. When you told me that, it's like I have the sympathies, you know. But people are capable of redemption. But the first step towards redemption is being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Is being honest.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a ultimate red flag. Absolutely.
Well, and the worst thing is maybe your friends know, or your friends hear it first.
That's
And then you show up, or your friend talks to you, hey, I heard this about your wife, about your girlfriend. Or maybe you go out in public, you go to a restaurant, you go to a grocery store, and somebody sees you with that person, with your significant other, with your wife or girlfriend, and that person did some pretty fucking nasty shit to your now wife, who you got on a knee for. And now you run into somebody in public who fucking did some fucking nasty shit to your wife that you don't know about, but they do. That's embarrassing.
That's rough, man.
I don't know how much porn you guys watch, but facialabuse.com, I'm surprised she doesn't like being treated poorly.
Good point. That's a good point.
I have, nice Catholic girl browsing situations. Facialabuse.com is not just porn. It's get wrecked. It's get absolutely obliterated type shit.
Yeah.
Yikes.
You've been watching regular porn for a while before going to that.
Oh yeah, you don't start at facial abuse.
Yeah.
You don't go to e-fucked right away. You go to YouPorn and then dip your toe in the weird shit.
It's something you see on like page 50. Page 50, you're like, no, not this one, not this one. You find yourself on page 50 and you're like, oh shit. Fuck.
Let's just say if you're on facialabuse.com, you're not going to be teaching children anytime soon.
Good.
It's embarrassing, man, because like your wife is a representation of you. Mm-hmm. How much you're willing to put up with.
Yeah. It says a lot about you, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yep. It says a lot about you as a man, how your wife has behaved, what you're willing to tolerate, how she treats you in public, and also about her past and what you're willing to accept.
Yeah. And if he married her knowing this and knowing that he feels insecure about it, that he feels bad about it, that he feels uncomfortable about it, shame on him.
I strongly doubt that he knew beforehand.
If he didn't know, and he came to know that after, and that's why he's treating her bad, then I would say shame on her. But it's shame on her anyway.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah, regardless. But the guy can be saved. The guy can be saved if it is a situation where he didn't know, and it's now coming to the surface. But just divorce her, man. Don't just keep don't keep treating her like shit and living a shitty life with someone you don't respect in her household. Just divorce her.
Well, then you know what her friends are telling her too.
Yeah.
Her friends are saying, he doesn't love you. Just come out and go drinking with us at the club on Friday. Fuck him. He doesn't respect you. You deserve better. You deserve better.
Good luck.
He doesn't treat you right. Wild stuff.
But yeah, I definitely think people are capable of redemption, and I don't think those people who committed those mistakes and truly regret it, truly repent, let's use that word, because repenting means regretting something honestly, means being really honest about it and saying, I wish I didn't do that. And like all the money I did doing that, it's like a cursed money for me. I really wish I could turn back time and not do this. That's repenting. When someone really repents, I absolutely think they are capable of redemption, but it takes a fucking man to accept that.
Yeah.
It's not any man who will accept that. Just you need to be aware of that. Your pool of choices will be diminished greatly, at least of quality man, high value man.
Yeah. A dude that's
but there is room. There is room for
kind
redemption.
of past.
What's that?
A guy that's going to accept that kind of past, knowing
You
like
need to really
who's around the
convince
corner.
him.
Who's around the corner that knows what my wife has done? How many of my family members or friends know what my wife has done in her past? Now they're going to think of you differently.
Yeah, it's rough, man. This is a tough situation to be in. Same thing like with single mothers. It's a similar. It's not as bad. Like be a single mother.
I hope not.
No.
Oh my God.
It's the opposite. Being a single mother is not as bad as that.
It's not
But
as bad.
it's a similar mindset. Like you have to swallow some pride.
Yeah,
To accept
it's not
that.
as bad. I think I've said it before on this show. Maybe it was high tea. The thing with dating a single mom, or not just dating, because you can just be dating and just have some dumb fun with no real commitment to further the relationship into marriage.
I don't
But
do
if,
that
like,
with single mothers, man.
it's
Single
hard, man.
mothers, to me, single mothers are off limits for just fun.
Really?
I don't do that because I think of the kid. I don't want to be that random face in that kid's memory. It's going, he was one of the guys that was coming and going.
I get that.
in all
I see what you're
senses.
saying. I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
But my point of view is, for a woman, the single greatest gift a woman can give a man is to bear his child. That is the greatest fucking gift a woman can. Like, you can't spend enough money, not the vacations, the cruises. There's no amount of shoes that you can fucking buy for a man. The greatest single gift that a woman can give a guy is bearing his child. And to commit to marriage with a woman who is already given that greatest gift that she can give to another man, and you're supposed to take that on and be with her and help raise that child that's not yours, and know that she's going to be tied for him, even though you're with her and she might love you, that she still has a commitment to that other guy. And people say 18 years. It's not just 18 years. It's the rest of that kid's fucking life.
yeah.
Yeah.
So to be with a woman and to commit and marry a woman who's already given that greatest gift to another guy, knowing that that guy is going to be in your life around the corner for the rest of your fucking life, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That's just something within me. Maybe that's a weakness of mine. I just couldn't fucking do it.
There's definitely some tough motherfuckers there who are great stepfathers and they do a lot of good, and their stepchildren, is that the word? Their stepchildren are super grateful to them and see them as their real fathers. Dude, I cannot imagine the amount of confidence and badassery that you need to have, to put yourself in that situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then imagine, like, also this. Imagine there's, like, I don't know, a family gathering, maybe a birthday party that's at the dad's house or the dad's family. And maybe the parents are on good terms. The mom is invited. Your wife, your now wife, the mom is invited to the party over at the biological father's house. But you're not invited. You're not going. So you're staying home alone. And you know that your wife is now going and hanging out and having a party supporting her child that is not yours, and going to her ex-in-law's house to go celebrate
Taking
a party.
pictures
You're
together,
taking
the
pictures
three
as a
of
family,
them. Yeah.
and you're not there. Dude, I couldn't fucking do it.
It's for fucking supernatural heroes, man.
Wild.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Jen?
Jen, any thoughts?
She's frozen.
She's frozen again? She'll come back.
She'll
come back. Maybe if
Well,
I put her... Hey,
am
there
I
you
back?
are. There you
You're
go.
back,
There
you're
you
back.
go. You're back now.
What do you
I
think?
have respect for stepdads for sure, but yeah, you would have to accept that other guy is going to be in your life. The other dad is part of the family, and I mean, I'm a twin. I want something that's just on my own, right? I don't have to share, so I completely understand where you're coming from. I have no kids yet, by the way, gentlemen. Just saying.
Oh, are
That
there
is
people,
good news.
people were wondering. Yeah. So do you do a lot, like being a twin? Do you deal a lot with like a sense of lost identity sometimes, with people always referring to you as, oh, it's the Soska sisters. It's not Jen Soska. It's the Soska sisters and that sort of stuff.
No, I fucking love it. What I
You
don't
love it?
like is when someone tries to pick us up and they're like, I'll take either of them, because we're very different people. If you want
are.
Sylvia, you definitely don't want me. And if you want me, you won't like Sylvia.
That's interesting. That's something you start noticing once you start seeing you girls more often. And at the beginning, it's like, oh yeah, they're twins. Which one is which? But like after you start seeing your girls more, it's like you're totally different.
Oh yeah, totally. I
Yeah.
find it insulting when I've known someone for a while and they can't tell us apart. Then I
Yeah.
get pissed off.
So I'm going to try to be polite as I can here. Marcia Calloway, Marita? I thought it was Marcia.
On
Marita?
his birthday. Come on, lady.
So I think you've donated here before. I think you've given super chats here before. I can't remember if it was you, Marita or Marcia. I don't know. Beardo, what makes you so insecure? You're no Sean Connery. Okay, Marisha. I'm not gonna try to fucking deconstruct what you just fucking said and make you feel really fucking stupid. Like you are. But you're coping. You're coping. That is 100% cope. You're projecting. This is no insecurity. This is being respectful and having fucking self-dignity and respect for yourself. Okay. And I already admitted, there's men much stronger than me who could probably do it. I'm just not willing to fucking put up with it. And it has nothing to do with insecurity. It has to do with my level of self-respect that I'm willing to put up with. It's not insecure, Marcia. I think, Marita, you're probably a lonely single mother who has 3 baby daddies. Okay, you're collecting welfare and child support from those 3 baby daddies. You probably stay at home and drink wine out of your coffee mug every single fucking day, watching reruns of The Bachelor and Oprah. So, Marcia, I think you should maybe stay in your fucking lane and don't come in here and disrespecting and talking about shit that you simply don't fucking understand.
Chat saying Marita's been ran through.
Did I say anything? Did I miss anything?
No, it's I think it's actually very badass of you to admit that you couldn't do it. It's very secure and confident of you to admit that you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with insecurity. It's just I'm just not going to put up with that.
If you weren't secure, you would be dancing around the answer and not giving a clear stance. And it's like, maybe I could do it, maybe not. No, you're clear in your stance that you wouldn't put up with it. That's very confident.
Damn, Beardo, can I pay you to talk to me so stern like that? Oh my.
Yeah, I'm gonna start an Only Beards, and I'll
You
you can
You make
just
so
pay me
much
money, and I'll just disrespect you.
Oh, just respect you. Just pay me. Wow, imagine that.
Maybe. You never
Good
know.
money in it.
Hey.
You never know. Hey, look at this. Norman Conquest. James Norman. Here we go. James Norman says, happy birthday, Beardo. Wouldn't be streaming without your inspiration. Much love, bro. Thank you, Norman Conquest. Freaking legend, man. He's been killing it on Kick.
Hey, Beardo, you think we can close at 3 hours?
Yeah. Let's get through these super chats and then and we'll do the damn thing. Whack and W with the $5. Happy birthday, Beardo. I know it's your birthday, but I'll express my wish to you. Stay the way you are.
Nice.
Thank you. I have no intention on changing. Margaret Riggle with the $2. You're looking really good, guys. Thank you, Margaret. With the
Thank you.
Thank you, Margaret. And you're welcome, Jen.
Can you do that, Beardo?
What? Oh yeah, the titty dance.
The pecs dance.
I mean, I'm wearing a black shirt, but you can see a little bit.
Yeah.
Keep going, guys.
I was just doing it this morning. Devin Soria with the 199. Beardo, welcome to level 29. Happy birthday. Hello, Dan. Thank you, Devin.
Hello.
Viking Reacts with the $6. Happy birthday. Almost shared one with you. I've been 29 for 13 years now. Hey, happy 13th, 29th birthday, Viking Reacts.
13th, 29th birthday.
Magnum Norris with the $10. Mike is too... Come on. He might be a little
Mike
heavy.
Mike himself will say that. Mike
would say that. I'm not going to say that about my friend Mike.
That's based.
But you know,
Mike's like, I eat a lot. I'm fat.
I'm trying to see if this fucking idiot Marita, I think she's gone. She went to go refill her fucking coffee mug with her fucking Chardonnay. The singing
She's
Tigs.
got enough for her wank bank now. Now she's off in her bunk, man.
Oh, maybe she's flipping the bean after that.
I would be.
Yeah.
rough session. Yeah.
The Singing Tigs with the $10. Happy birthday, Beardo. Here's $10. I'll resume shit talking next week. Dan, Viking Reacts, reacted to a NSP cover of yours. Forgot how good you are at parody. Can't wait for Man Buns Are Gay. Going to be epic. Hails.
Thank
Hails.
you. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh, hail bro science is what it was. Angel with the $6. Happy birthday, Beardo. Wishing you a very successful year. Thank you. You guys have been very supportive today. Very supportive. I want to get this quick because I think a 50 came in. I want to get this first. Mr. Reese with the $50. Feliz cumpleaños para la barba épica de YouTube. Happy birthday to the most epic beard on YouTube. Also,
Nice.
hello, Dan and Jen.
Hello.
Shout out.
Hi, baby.
Thank you, Mr. Reese. Deborah Perkins with a $5. Yes, Debbie from Dallas. See you in San Antonio. I'll see you there.
Debbie from Dallas.
Deborah from Dallas. Cheryl with a 5. Thank you also to Dan for Bro Science. You are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lucas with a 2. Happy birthday to your favorite Tardo. Hey, what are you talking about? Rachel Hill with a 5. Happy birthday, Beardo. Have a great day. Dynamic Duo are here, but missing your wingman. You guys are awesome. Hail to Bro Science. Lock it in. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. The Right Rider with a 5. Shout out to my niece, Ashley, who just married her high school sweetheart, Zach, last Friday. May they be blessed. They're on the right path. Shout out to
That's nice.
shout out to your niece and shout out to Zach. Eric K with a 5. Happy birthday, my friend. Thank you, Eric. Thank you.
K.
Have some in and out for me, man. Mr. Dangs with a 280. Happy birthday, Beardo. Work on those legs. Hey, come on. Magnum Norse with a 10. Dan Vasc ignores you, Wyman, which means that he's
Busy.
busy. Kiwi Classic with a 15. Rawuana. Kia ko to you. Happy birthday to you, Beardo. The countdown begins to the next decade. Enjoy every day, man. Life goes too fast as it is. Hi, Dan. Enjoy your Mr. Bean collection. He is hilarious.
Thank you. Yeah. Love
You got
Mr.
Steel Leg. Steel Leg. Beardo, we were so proud of you. Be blessed. Happy birthday. Many more blessings. Thank you, Steel Leg. He's a fucking legend, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good dude. Orange Gonton with a 199. Happy Beard Day, Bertho. 30 only hurts a little. I'm going to be 29, just like Viking Reacts. I'm going to be 29 forever.
Forever.
Steve-O with a 5. Happy birthday, Beardo. You and Dan rule. Hail the 199. Thank you. You guys are too nice, man. Magnum Norse with another 5. Dan's laws of power is I sing your face off, you bish.
Absolutely. Love that.
The Dude with a 2. Love the conversation. Sage life advice here. Trust
Glad
the bro
you think
science.
so, man. Take it with a grain of salt. We're just normal people.
Yeah. I say take it with everything. Live by it. We know better. TV Classic with a 2. Every day above ground is a good day, guys.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Golden Nuggets with a 10. I'm in agony today, lads, but trying to push through. High T style. Let's fucking go. Hey, Golden
What's
Nuggets.
up with that?
He's going through some health stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man,
So
that sucks.
let's get
better soon.
some well wishes and T's and P's for Golden Nuggets. He's going through some health
Yeah,
stuff,
man.
but he's a fucking trooper, man.
Take the opportunity to go through that fire so you can be forged anew and be a fucking badass at the end. This is a golden opportunity. People should have more hardship in life. We don't have it enough. So take that opportunity to let that hardship make you harder. Hey.
Fuck yeah.
So
Well
yeah.
said, man. Well said.
Yeah.
Golden Nuggets with another 5. Happy birthday, Sir Trevor of Beardom, the Beard Man. Hail. Thank you, Golden Nuggets. Margaret Riggle with a 5. Of course your mother celebrates your birthday. She went through a lot of pain bringing you here. Crimson Raptor for a 1 month recommitment. Happy birthday, Beardo. Don't worry about it being the last year in your 20s. The 30s are the best. Oh, hi, Dan.
Hi.
Viking Reacts just became a channel member. Thank you. Crimson with the 199. He never earned shoulder pads.
Who?
I don't know who you're talking about. Thank you, Crimson, for the 199. Viking Reacts for $6. About friends. You need friends that can tell you that you're an idiot. They are true, honest, and loyal friends that will help dispose of a body. The Singing Takes for a 2. That Def took balls and maybe a little Spectrum. Oh, you're talking about
singing guy.
the singing guy. Yeah. The Norwegian Viking with a $119. The Norwegian Viking says,
At the end of the stream, my throat's a little bit weird.
Hot.
I'm going to start to cramp up. Margaret Riggle with a
felt
2.
cramps in my hand the other day.
Really?
I was not doing what you think. It was the left hand. But it was like, when I gripped, I felt pain, like a cramping pain.
You
Weird.
need hand massages. Has anyone given you like a nice arm and hand massage?
No, my hands are disgusting.
Oh, I'm good at them.
Man.
Fly up.
I could use
really?
one. Margaret
of
Riggle
calluses.
with the $2. Jen, it's great to see you in person.
Oh.
There you go.
Nice
They've
to
been on
be
before.
seen.
Alex Gray says, Beardo, have you ever lived in Oregon? For some reason, you look like a kid I knew in high school. In school. No. Never lived in Oregon. Nope. Grew up in Southern California. Kiwi Classic with the 3 months. Great way to start with all of you guys. What would have been a shit day stuck at home with COVID, Omicron.
Aw.
Omicron.
Just
Is that
shake
a
it
new-
off.
Is that a new COVID?
It's one of them. I don't
Just-
know. Just shake it off. You'll be fine.
Sounds like
Be
some
fine.
Transformer villain.
Omicron.
Yeah.
Omicron. Dingus with a 199. Make sure you put in your tip vibe during your nap. I don't know what that means. Thank you. Project Taco with a 5. Happy birthday, Beardo. I gave you a birthday present. Ragged you on Twitter. Tagged me. Thank you. I'll check it out. Thank you. Lord Botha with a 5. Dan, as a retro gamer, did you hear Eternal Champions is getting a movie adaptation?
No, I
I
didn't hear
fucking
that.
love that game.
And I never played it as well.
It's like Mortal Kombat, but it didn't get as popular. It has fatalities and you're people
Oh,
from
really?
different times fighting each other. My favorite was Shadow, the hooker assassin.
The Hooker Assassin.
Good game.
Wow. There were a lot of Mortal Kombat clones back in the day.
Yeah.
Everyone was trying the formula. It was so big that everyone wanted to be the next Mortal Kombat. Remember that game about the Street Fighter movie? It's literally called Street Fighter Movie the Game. It's crazy. They were trying to be Mortal Kombat a bit.
Did it have fatalities?
Yeah.
I gotta play that. I do
and
like
it was
me
with
some
the
violence.
and it was with the actors from the movies. They used the sprites from the actors just like in Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, that's
That was
dope.
interesting.
With Van Damme, right?
Yeah,
Van Damme was in it. Norwegian Viking with another 119. In Norway, the woke people are complaining that the government are too white. Don't they know that the Vikings was white? Our legacy is white. I'm getting mad over this madness. Yeah, you can't make sense. Can't make sense. Dingus with the $10. I worked for Colorado. I worked for CEO Seattle 2016 through 19. Cultural Marxist training called Race and Social Justice. Policies based on race, multi-million-dollar contracts held up unless free stuff is given to minorities. Thank God I'm back in Florida. Yeah, Florida's awesome. What a palaver for a 5. I went in person to break off an engagement, and he pulled a knife on me and threatened to carve up my face. What?
Well, at
Happy
least you were
Birthday,
sure.
Beardo.
At least you were sure that you were
That's
making
insane.
the right decision.
That's wild. That's wild.
Yikes.
I'll be right back. I need to take a piss. You guys talk about like tits and ass or something.
Oh, nice. Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing great, baby. How are you doing?
Stop.
People are saying, man, the 70s was cray. Was that story from the 70s? That sounds like something will happen in the 70s. What's about the 70s that you can say, like, everything was trippy? It was a lot of drugs, right?
Yeah.
When you have a... It's like, I'm saying this because we were talking about Sean Connery, and I was watching all the James Bond movies. When it gets to the 70s, you can tell without looking at the date of the movie, the year of the movie. You can tell this is a 70s movie because everything's like trippy and lights and weird dialogues everywhere. Do you feel like the 70s have that? I kind of feel that.
Oh, yeah, and
That-
sexy
that
still,
vibe.
too. There was all the drugs of
Yeah.
the 60s, and then there was the war on drugs, and some people were still trying to hang on to it in the 70s. But the 70s, I love art from the 70s. It was so fun. Fueled by drugs. Music from the 70s
Yeah.
is great too. Also
Absolutely.
fueled by drugs. Good drugs.
Yeah. Yeah. But,
Don't do drugs, kids.
No, don't do
Drugs?
No, don't.
What are we
do
talking
drugs.
about?
We're talking about the
We're
70s.
talking about trippy 70s movies, and that everything from the 70s has that vibe of colors, but it's different from the 80s. The 80s also was a very colorful decade, but
Yeah.
70s is just has a different vibe. I don't know, it's a slightly darker, colorful, and very trippy.
Well, any Tim Burton movie.
Tim Burton.
Any Tim Burton movie, that's like acid.
Oh, he's done drugs. Absolutely. I mean, just look at the man. I will say 70s horror movies, you absolutely knew you were going to see some titties. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Halloween
That's why they call it
and, Nightmare on
exploitation
Elm Street.
movies.
Yeah.
They call it exploitation movies because it was tits and violence. It's everything man ever want to see.
Yeah.
Hey, anything any bi chick wants to see too.
And very cheap to do.
Yeah.
Very cheap to make. Slasher movies.
Slasher
Like
movies.
Friday the 13th and Halloween. Those
Nightmare on Elm
types
Street.
of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Boobs.
types of movies are cheap and popular.
Boobs and blood.
Yeah.
Wonder if Sean Connery's into those.
I bet.
Lenny G for a $5. Happy birthday, Beardo, the sexiest voice on YouTube. Hey. I don't know about that. Jen's on the show. Jen has a really nice voice.
Oh, thank you.
Deborah Perkins with a 5. Sean Connery, the sexiest man before Beardo and Dan.
He was widely considered the sexiest man alive up to his 70s. How crazy is that?
It's pretty crazy. I mean, who's been the oldest, like, who does it? Is it People Magazine does the sexiest man alive?
I think it's People, yeah.
People Magazine. Who's the oldest one? I know George Clooney was like a few
That's
years
a good
ago.
question. The oldest,
The oldest,
sexiest man alive. Who
George
was it?
Clooney was a few years ago, not long ago.
I don't know. I guess if like Clint Eastwood was on there now, he'd be like the oldest, sexiest guy alive. Chat?
Let's
Is it
ask
Clint
ChatGPT. Let's ask
I have
ChatGPT.
no idea. Although I don't think they'd vote Clint as sexy. His politics are wrong.
ChatGPT, what is the oldest? Wait. I need to talk faster with him. ChatGPT, what is the oldest man in history ever considered the sexiest man alive?
The oldest man ever considered sexiest man alive by People magazine is Sean Connery, who won the title in 1989 at the age of 59.
There you go.
Charisma and enduring appeal, especially as James Bond, made him a timeless choice for the title.
There you go.
Hot.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. There it is.
What a tie-in.
We have another special guest trying to derail the show. I don't know what's going on here.
Let's go!
X-Wing!
Oh man, his name is just X and he's in a bedroom.
Okay, there we go. I had to get you on my. I had to get here for at least one. So hopefully there's
At least one. Let's go.
Right?
Let's go. Are you
There
ready?
we go. Wait, are we doing it?
Yes.
That felt
Cracking open the IPA.
What's that?
You know,
He's drinking an IPA.
Ooh.
I love me a good IPA.
9%.
Let's go.
How's the audio? Is it okay? I'm on.
It's good.
Earbuds.
You forgot to put the lube away in the background.
Sorry, don't worry.
It's all right. We'll just pretend to ignore it. Sean Coakley with a $5. Fun fact, I share a birthday with Sean Connery, which is this Sunday. There you go.
Really?
Oh,
Nice.
I didn't know that.
The
happy early
25th.
birthday.
August 25th. Nice. The Singing
Interesting.
Tigs with it too. Dan, get your mom and hop in a caravan, visa unneeded.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like everybody
Catastrophe with the 10. Bring up a pic of Connery in the movie Zardoz.
Oh, is it that weird
1974.
one with the long hair? No,
I don't know.
don't pull it up.
I've never
Oh,
heard of
that's
it.
the one where he had like the red spandex.
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
some weird indie movie that he did.
Weird one.
Yeah. Hey,
Mr.
everyone,
Reese.
everyone makes mistakes, even Sean Connery.
Yeah. Mr. Reese with a 5. I also loved when Norm Macdonald triggered Barbara Walters when Norm talked about Bill Clinton on The View.
Oh, really?
Dude, Norm Macdonald's, man.
Is that woman still around?
No, she passed away a
she's
few
dead,
years ago.
thankfully.
No, she's dead.
I
did
know
die.
she's dead because she was shitty to Kate Hepburn, and she's like, "Do you even own a dress?" And Kate said, "I own one, and I'll wear it on your funeral." And I wore a dress on the day she died
Wow.
because Kate was all like, "Fuck you, Barbara, you hoe."
That's awesome. Based.
Yeah, very dislikable woman.
Louvalet with a 3-month recommitment says happy birthday, Beardo. And hi to Dan and Jen.
Hi.
Thank you, Louvalet. Quagmire with a $2. Still at the shop, but I'll watch this later. Hail. It's a good rewatch. Deborah Perkins for another 20. OMFG, Beardo and Dan. Thank you for having Jen join Bro Science today. Epic.
Yeah, it's great.
Been my pleasure.
Thank you. Shout out to Jen for showing up last minute. Proficial John Morrow with a 5. Someone let me know what happened yesterday. Do better. That being said, happy birthday, Beardo. What happened yesterday?
What
I don't
happened
know.
yesterday?
I don't know.
Something.
I don't know. Main event? I don't know. Mike has bad knees. Sorry to hear that for a 5. The past is the past. He's married to her. Who cares what other people outside of the marriage think?
There's more to that.
Yeah.
I like that reaction. Every time we get a dumb super chat, we're like,
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
You
to
should
call you
care.
dumb. I mean, you're not dumb, but there's more stuff to that. Come on.
Yeah. You should absolutely care what your friends and family think of your wife. You should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Singing Tigs for $2. Facial abuse isn't sex work. Is agreed upon. Isn't sex work. It is agreed upon. Grape.
Verified. Yep.
Verified.
I want to know.
Agreed upon grape.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of an oxymoron.
That doesn't make sense.
That's an oxymoron.
It's grape fetish.
Yeah, fantasy.
Okay, agreed upon grape fetish. That I can agree.
Okay. Yeah, but agreed
That I can
upon
agree.
grape, that's an oxymoron. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but agreed upon grape is like wet water.
Well, water is wet.
No,
No.
agreed upon
No,
grape
actually,
is
wet.
like
No, the opposite. It's
wet
like
fire.
wet fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
just a dumb son of a bitch.
Daddy Girl Smiles with a $5. Happy birthday to one of the good guys. Hugs to all of you. Bro Science is a treasure. Love you 3. Thank you. Thank you, Daddy Girl Smiles. Let's see here. Haruno with another 5. In Fellowship of the Ring, Erwin gives up her immortality to be with the man she loves. The scene she does that makes me tear up. That's a woman. Shout out. Thank you, Haruno, for the fun fact of the day. Viking reacts for 3 months. My wife apologized for only spending $5 on a souvenir for me on vacation. I told her she's insane thinking that mattered. She gave me her life and my kids.
That's nice.
That's
man.
the biggest gift, man.
Yeah.
Escapo with a $10 says Beardo fit. You're damn fucking right. Thank you, Escapo. Shout out. Fresh Pony with a 10. Happy birthday, Beardo. Hail to Dan, Jen, and the chat. And now X-Wing. Now they just made it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just giving me PTSD, bro. It's like the old days.
Good. Tweet Tone for 109. Feliz cumpleaños, Fig. Me gustan los traseros grandes.
Yeah, he's saying that he likes big ass.
Oh.
Traseros grandes.
Sí.
Sí. Gracias.
I thought
Me
it
too.
was culo.
Culo too.
Culo is like
Okay,
asshole,
too.
right?
Trasero is more is more polite.
Okay. Gotcha. Love dogs for 2 months. COVID here too sucks, but happy birthday, Beardo. Hey, well, hopefully you feel better soon. Love dogs.
Shake it
Thank
off.
you. Just shake it off. Drink some soup. Lisa Kenyon with the $20. Happy birthday, Beardo. Hey there, Dan and Jen. You're all so awesome. I hate being late to the show, but I'll be on next time. I'll be on time next week.
This is a good show.
People were complaining in the chat that they want to see more triceps.
More triceps?
Man.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I got those in the mail yesterday?
There's more triceps.
I don't know how my tries are doing. Which one do I jack off with? Yeah, there we go. I got those smelling salts in the mail yesterday, and did not read the directions. Popped the top and just went fucking right in there.
Oh man.
So if you don't understand in the chat, that is fucking extremely painful.
Yeah, especially on a
it feels
fresh
like
batch.
somebody's spraying like mace into your fucking brain. That's what that feels like.
Yeah. Yes. Red Bear with a 1 month. Nothing wrong with knowing who you are.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. You fuck dat? For 199. Jen Saska, do you have a boyfriend?
If I did, I'd never subject him to the outside of my fandom. Absolutely not. But there's no ring on this finger yet.
I'm sure he was really happy to hear you say that on the internet.
If he exists, perhaps. If he exists, I'd be a lucky chick. But who the fuck knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? It's a mystery. Best name I can think of for a $5. Just got back from the gym and got a new max on the deadlift of 325 pounds.
Nice.
Feeling great, but walking will be tough tomorrow. Just wait till the next day.
Yeah, 2 days after.
2 days after. Yeah.
But I feel that when I'm doing 1 rep max, or like stuff from up to 4 or 5 reps, just strength ranges, I don't feel soreness. It's only when I go to the hypertrophy ranges.
When you
from
go to failure.
5 to 15 that I feel. When I'm working on trying to max out my strength, I don't feel pain the next day. And they say it's not good for you to go to failure when you're training for strength.
Yeah.
You should try to stay away from failure when you're doing that. Otherwise, that's counterproductive to develop your muscle in a strength gaining way. When you don't care about size, you don't care about hypertrophy, you only care about strength, you should not go to failure.
Yeah, when you go to failure, it should be around moderate to slightly heavy amount of weight.
5 to 15 reps.
Yeah. Yep. Mr. Dangs with a 280. Beardo fat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Chat, don't forget $15 off on Blue Bonnet supplements when you use code Beardo15. And then we also have the FearTheBeardo the FearTheBeardo Beardies merch. I'll show it off one more time here, because why not? Why not? Maybe there's some
hotel internet sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So does Canadian internet, dude.
It's a side effect.
X-Wing's like in Black Lives Matter mode.
Yes.
Posting the black picture.
Remember
the
that
on
box.
Instagram?
Yep.
Yeah.
The black box.
Yeah.
We do have Beardies merch, brand new Beardies merch. This is on the FearTheBeardo merch store, which is linked in my YouTube channel. So if I have any mods in the chat that want to drop the link to the Beardo merch store, we got a whole bunch of new female Beardies merch. So some cool stuff there. As X-Wing is still supporting Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Jen, could you talk real quick about the Rippaverse sale that you guys are having right now?
Yeah.
Because Rippa asked us to talk about it on TNME last night, and we fucking forgot. Did you know that, Beardo? Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
We forgot. He asked us to talk about it, and we forgot. Sorry, Rippa.
Well, we have an epic sale where a lot of stuff is marked down to just $5. It ends on Friday, but we've got t-shirts, we've got comic books, anything you want to catch up with. And it's fucking awesome. We also have summer wear, so you don't just have to cut the arms off your t-shirts like I have.
Nice. And the mods are posting links in the chat. Thank you for that. And hell yeah. Hail the Rippaverse.
Hail the Rippaverse. I got some stuff. I got some stuff. I got some t-shirts and hats on the deal.
Get something.
It's awesome, man. Like, everything's like $5.
Yeah, can't beat that.
Good stuff. Shout out to the mods. Thank you guys. Shout out to the mods for holding it down in the chat. All of the recommitments and the members and everybody who super chatted today. It is much appreciated. Thank you for making Bro Science episode 17 great and my birthday great. We are doing a 24-hour Black Myth Wukong live stream here in a little bit. Be playing the brand new Black Myth game.
You're only playing one game for 24 hours?
I was going to do the Arkham trilogy, but I put out a poll last night on my Twitter and said, should I play the Arkham trilogy or should I do Black Myth? And they're like, do Black Myth. So, and that had like 300 something votes, like almost 400 votes on that tweet to play Black Myth. So, yeah, I'm going to stream that one game for, let me see how many people. I think I'm going to stream that one game.
I'm going to go grab some headphones so I can join you a little later. I'm stuck in a hotel room doing absolutely nothing right now. So
okay. Well, we're about to end the stream.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, all right. Thanks, X-Wing.
Thanks, X-Wing.
Later, guys. Everyone.
X-Wing.
Have a good one.
Later.
Later, man.
Let's just put him backstage. All right. Yeah. So in a little bit, I don't know, about maybe 6 or 7, I'm going to start that 24-hour live stream. Dan fucking Vasc, what do you got going on until next week?
I've been working on the Men Buns Are Gay song, which is going to be a hit. It's turning out awesome. Not just a comedy song, but it's turning out to be a genuinely good song. And I think we're going to hit the charts again. I bet we will. But yeah, that's very exciting. And I've been streaming on Super Vasc 3D more. I've been streaming Captain Bible. So yeah, every Tuesday. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Watch my shit.
Hell yeah. And an impromptu guest visit from the lovely Jen Saska. What have you got going on? Thank you for showing up today.
Today, I'm going to be watching you. That's what everyone should be doing.
You're damn right.
It's your birthday. I'll be working and lurking. The Horseman is about to drop.
Nice.
And that is our most mature violent book yet. So giddy
really?
up for that. But no,
Hell
I'm going to
yeah.
be watching you, of course. Why wouldn't I?
Let's go. That's true. Why wouldn't you?
Nice.
Listen, I'm kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
I'm kind of a big deal. A lot of people would say I'm a big deal. All right, chat. Hey, well, there you have it. Bro Science, episode 17. Holy shit. Just at over 3 hours. Black Myth Wukong over here on this channel coming up in a few hours. Thank you, guys. Shout out to the mods again. All the super chats. You guys were very generous today. Love to see it. I'll see you guys in San Antonio for those of you guys who are going. And we will see you next Wednesday at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Eastern time for real this time. For realsies. All right.
For real.
That's it. Bro Science out.